time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Oh, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go viral.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, Viral Gang? Happy New Year and all that. Shout out to the Viral Gang members. Shout out to everybody out there. Hopefully you made it to 2026. There's a lot of people that didn't make it. They stuck in 2025 physically, and it's a couple people still stuck mentally. So make sure you here in the physical and the mental. Get your mind right, get your health right, get your money right. You feel me? As always, it's your host that do the most,
Man,
Mr. Viral himself,
like
aka the
said,
villain.
Happy New Year, man.
Because they hate me for my opinion.
And to the people that got popped up last night, stay strong. Because I seen the gang of shit going on.
To the people that got popped up is crazy.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I gotta wish them the best. Nigga, it did happen. Like we said, some people might get here tomorrow, probably not here today. But what I was finna say, one thing I do want to say tonight to get off of that. Today is 111. If you know anything, or if y'all go into depth about numbers and numerology and all that stuff like that, this should be a good year. 26 should be a good year for everybody. You be intentional. So especially today, how you start this day, if you thinking negative or anything else in that manner, adjust what you thinking and try to be intentional and be more positive, because it's gonna set the tone for the rest of the year for you.
For sure, bro. Hey, listen, first episode of 2026, day one. Every day above earth is a blessed day. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. Topsoil is the best soil to be on right now. You know what I'm saying? We at the age now, we at the level of education where we shouldn't be getting no more DUIs on these type of holidays. We shouldn't be out here drinking and driving, especially when you got Uber, Lyft, and other type of services like that. Hell, I heard AAA was even towing cars for free. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all was safe. Y'all did it responsible. Whatever y'all was doing, y'all with y'all family, friends, or hell, you know, loved ones or extended ones. Man, I'm just grateful to be here. It's a blessing. On top of that as well, man, on to the next 2026, man. Got a lot of opportunities to come for us, man. Viral about to explode.
A lot of big things coming our way.
Man, listen, I can feel it. You know how you can feel it festering? You know, you about to boil some noodles and that water, like the bubbles ain't coming up, but you can start seeing the steam. Man, it's simmering like a mug over here, so it's about to get hot.
It's a lot of things been marinating behind the scenes, and I'm gonna just keep letting it cook, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. We touched on New Year's resolution and stuff, and like I said, the light stuff I don't mind throwing out there, but the deep ones, man. Even waking up this morning, bro, I kind of felt a level of clarity. It was just like, yeah, man, I'm liking where the direction where we headed to, where I'm going, and just the plan that I'm laying out. It's a good feeling, you know what I mean? As long as we stay focused, stay locked in, keep God first, man. I feel like it's about to pop.
That's the most important, I believe. Focus, keep God first, keep him up top. Keep God up top. Word to Mozzie. So I like that. Like you said, I woke up feeling good, man. You know, I'm gonna get another workout in later. I'm finna.
Oh, you already got one in?
Yeah, just something light, but you know, I ain't even gonna say what I'm gonna do. Y'all gonna see the results, man.
Man, that's it. Hey, look, I wanted to ask you this. Wait till this cat get back, but I'm gonna ask you first. So look, what you feel like hit harder? Your best day ever or your worst day ever? Since we talking about new beginnings and New Year's, reflecting on anything in your past, what hit harder? Like one of the highlights of your best part of your life, the highlight, or the worst day? What affected you more? Or if it was good, what made you feel like, okay, this is the best day ever so far, and this has changed my trajectory in this manner?
So, and that's a good question, but I don't think I necessarily have a best day and a worst day, because we go through moments, you know, life is ups and downs. Those things is gonna come. But I think we're more impacted by the hard lessons and the pain in your life more so than the good moments. People tend to remember more the bad stuff that happened to them than they do the good things. And that's where I try to evaluate myself and how I'm thinking and have an attitude of gratitude. Because the more things you be grateful for, more things you had to be grateful for. And more so for me, like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, damn, I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through.
Yeah, oh yeah. The struggle,
One of those,
Man,
because I
you
didn't,
looking
I
like
didn't,
the
I didn't,
struggle.
I didn't had a lot of fair share of pain in my life, but I dealt with it.
You carry your problems
You
well.
wouldn't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You carry your problems well.
And it's been in depth, like, so it's more like I always, no matter what situations I was in, I always thank God for my good and the bad, because when I later down the line, sometimes you might go through something and it's hard when you in that moment. But once you look down the line and you realize, oh, it was the lesson in that pain, or you figured out why, then it was like, damn, I kind of needed to go through that. And I look like the more stuff to me that we go through is it's replenishing your soul in a sense, is what I'm saying. So when you learn these lessons, it's like burning out the BS. Like I always say, when you get diamonds, how you turn things into diamonds, it got to go through the fire first. Yes. And what the pressure going to do is either going to bust pipes or it's going to breed diamonds. So I try to stay optimistic even when I'm going through it.
Yeah, that's a question I was discussing with the wife. You know what I mean? I was chilling, I was thinking about it, and for me, I'm gonna say this: 50 Cent has a line, "Joy wouldn't feel good if it wasn't for pain," and
Right.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've learned to appreciate now some of the highlights and the better parts of my day now, or even if a day is just cool, I'll be like, man, thankful for just a cool day. But the pain definitely has embedded me. That hurt sticks with me harder, maybe because negative is more greater than positive at times. That spread, like even with bad news, that tends to travel faster. You dig what I'm saying? It seems like when there's negativity, people will call and just want to know what's this drama going on rather than a positive. You dig what I'm saying? But I did accept the pain when I had those real bad days. Damn, Bougie Crip got the good water. So you know what I mean? When that pain kicked in, I remember embracing it and feeling it, letting my raw emotionals come out that time. So whatever pain it was, whatever I was going through, I allow myself to feel it, embracing it at that moment. It's okay to feel at that moment, but not stay there, not be stuck there.
So I'll be having like a few things for myself, like you said, when I get in those moments to.
Hey, we're not sponsored by them. Take that down.
When I give myself a moment of like, all right, cuz, like I have a pep talk with myself, like you got 24 hours or you got X, Y amount of time, and then you got to shake that shit. Like, and that's all it is, because even on top of that, you start to affect everybody else with that energy. So sometimes for me, for me, it's easier for me to isolate for a second.
I agree.
Let me regroup, get myself together, because nobody else can really get me together. I know how to get myself together.
What's the question?
So, dang, if you wasn't out getting the good water, you always do that. Yeah, for real.
I didn't. I was because you had stopped and he was finna start. So
no,
I'm like,
but
well,
we
what's
was
the question?
cooking.
Sometimes you listen and then you
Listen. So look, this is the original question I asked. I'm talking about 2026, and I was asking Messiah, what hits harder? The best day of your life or the worst day of your life? And which one shaped it or impact or affected your trajectory the most? The best day so far. Again, we're not done living. You've experienced great things. He's experienced great things. I experienced great things. But we also, all three of us have had some really, really lows that I know for a fact that a lot of the viewers and fans probably wouldn't even understand the pain that we went through. You dig what I'm saying? So I know some of your story. I know some of your story. Y'all know some of my story. So as far as our lows, but I also know some of y'all highs. So I wanted to ask, what has affected you or your trajectory? Your best day or your worst day?
This is one of them things where the polar opposites are kind of mandatory. They both affected the trajectory, because without the lowest of the low, there is no highest of the high. Without the highest of the high, there is no lowest of the low. You have to have them both to be able to compare it to. Like being at the lowest of the low, that could either make or break you. Like bro said, it bust pipes or make diamonds. In our cases, it made 3 diamonds. You feel me? Flawless diamonds. And some people, trajectory, it broke them. But I needed to hit that rock bottom to propel me to the highest of the highs. And when I'm at the highest of the highs, having the memory of being at rock bottom often motivates me to not go back there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the highs, they propel me to want to reach even higher, because it's heights that I reached when I was down there I didn't even know existed up here, that I had to come up here to even see and go, damn, okay, I'm here now, but shit, I'm still looking at the top, and it's a lot more levels I need to climb, and that's what keep me really ticking. I don't too much use the failure as motivation as I do the success. It's like once I reach a certain level of success, now I'm hungry for more. And once I reach that level, now I'm hungry for more. Whereas the failure, yeah, it's cool to reflect, and that more so keep me grounded to not get caught up in the success and turn into one of these weirdos out here, you know? That's why it'd be good to sometimes go back to the hood and go back and fuck with homies in the set and things like that, because that low key keep you grounded. Because when you be up here on these certain levels, a lot of these people don't know what life is like down on those levels, and they not in touch with the same type of reality that you can relate to. So oftentimes that's what really keep me grounded. Is I needed both. Is what I'm saying.
I think Short is getting at, like, what do you believe was more impactful? Like, what did
that lowest of the low make you say, now I want to get to that?
Did that hit you harder at that moment? Do you still feel like, damn, okay, if you think about that, will that still impact you in a certain way? Or just the highs, do those impact you harder? Like when you do? Because like we said, I think when we was talking about I forgot what you was breaking down, but it was like why people take negative comments and sit and dwell with them versus the positive. So it's like the positive in their life, sometimes it's hard for them just to even accept that. They expect more BS to come.
Yeah, for me personally, like I said, it's not necessarily which one hit harder. It's like they both hit hard for their own reasons. Like the highest of the high, that shit hit hard, but for a different reason than the lowest of the low hit.
It's not gonna feel like this regardless.
Exactly. It's like we often want to say, well, the lowest of the low hit harder, but would it? Just think about, okay, I was stuck in jail, I was in the cell, versus you get one of them Gillian Wallow moments where all your hard work paid off and you finally get that check, that life-changing check with the multi-millions on it, the hundreds of millions on it, which is gonna hit harder.
Let me ask you this though, because I felt like you said a great point, Messiah, and I'm really the same way. When I'm in my lowest of the low, I tend to isolate. I tend to self-soothe with myself because I know negativity, energy can affect the group. I try not to load people with my problems unless I really do need advice or help. That's when I'll reach out. So I try to keep to myself, figure it out, meditate, pray to God, whatever the case may be. Like I said, I embrace that pain because I don't want to just be saying comfort, comfort, comfort all the time. But when that happiness do come, I've learned to appreciate it because I do think about the time. I know it's crazy. When I'm living like some of my best part of my life, I do think about that negative moment.
No, you expect something like, then this shit ain't gonna last.
Yeah,
it ain't supposed to last.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and that's the mindset that we got to break out of, because it's like having chains on your mental in a sense, because it's like damn near you feel like you don't even deserve something. Like they would talk about survivor's guilt, or they talk about certain things when you get to a point and now you don't want to really just embrace it. If you think about all the stuff or people that ain't here and certain just situations where it's like, damn, I wish they can enjoy this too, or I wish certain things. So
yeah, like I kind of wish it was a little more better. Like it's great now, but I wish so and so was here, or I wish it could have been like this, or so and so would appreciate this instead of me appreciating what I'm doing or living in the moment. Put this down. You know what I'm saying? Start just being grateful for what you see. Yeah, it's cool to take a picture and all that, but then after a while, live in that moment. You know, start have the two fists with the Jose Cuervo and doing a fake guitar like you in Mexico. You dig what I'm saying? Missing your flight.
Nah, facts.
I'm gonna keep it real though. I've been so far removed from the lows, it's hard to remember all of them. Like when people be telling their stories and I be going through, I have went through things that I forgot about until someone else speaks about it. And I go, damn, I went through that as a kid as well. Or I went through that as a teen. Or I went through that as a young adult. It's like I done been good, it seems, a lot longer than I was down. And the more I get good, the further I move this way, the less I can remember.
But that's what I'm saying. With that bad came, that's what made you want to go to the good side or start succeeding. Because again, when you experience it, again, all of us experience stuff at a young age. I remember them hard days and growing up, and then prime example, I look at our kids and I'm all like, damn, y'all got it made. Y'all got this, and that. I remember back then I was catching a bus at your age. You know what I'm saying? Little things like they never experienced. I'm all like, I'm so far removed about public transportation that my kids ain't never even took public transportation because I didn't want them to be in that situation that I was in.
Like even being locked up. Like when I hear people telling their jail stories, a lot of that shit I forgot. Like until I'm listening to the county jail stories. Oh shit, damn, we was doing that back then. I be forgetting about all of that, making the brushes with the toothbrushes and making the wave caps out the t-shirt, cutting it up and all type of shit. Like I done forgot a lot of that until I hear somebody else talking about it because my brain is not focused on that. It was the time in my life my mind was focused on all negative. I used to walk around saying, I got a black cloud over my life. And then I think about that time. I was bringing that shit on myself because I was speaking that into existence. Like I was looking for confirmation that I had a black cloud. So every time something bad happened, I was
expect
confirming.
more bad to happen.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like I don't even think about that. I'm expecting this good shit to happen.
Yeah, it's a mindset. It's shifted.
That's just what it is. Your mindset shifted.
So as of right now, what was one of your best highlights of your life? We ain't gonna speak, since we ain't speaking about the negative. You've been so far removed. What's one of your best highlights of your life so far? Like, man, yeah, I'm proud of this. As of right now, again, we got 2026. This is day one. Of course, we got more to come. But what is one of your highest accolades you think you can say I'm proud of?
Man, I'm gonna say it for him. Starting this pod.
Exactly. I don't even
talk about.
I'm
he's slipping like a wet flow, man.
Not because you don't want to necessarily even get there yet, because we not. It's better days ahead of us, so it's not like you want to just.
Man, we foreseen it though,
that.
man.
I know, but I just think it's different far as being able to bring an idea to life and actually pursue it and still pursuing it. Nigga ain't quit. Nigga been relentless and nigga been still going through all the obstacles that come with it. So I would say that for me, well, for him and me doing it with him. So for myself also, like this is something I never thought I would be doing.
And succeeding at a high level and getting notoriety from people that you would have never thought knew you existed. Like we just found out Kendrick Lamar hollered at Keem about a clip that took place with me and Keem. So I'm like, damn, Kendrick Lamar tapped in. So ain't no telling if he watched the actual pod or not, because there's a lot of people we done met or done DM'd us in comments or, you know, they hit us from ghost accounts letting us know, hey, I'm watching. I like what y'all doing. Damn, he's watching? Oh, shit, I'm going to keep going.
Who I do want to shout out, and that was like, I look at things like confirmations from the universe, was Wallow. Wallow was one of the first people I've seen on our videos that actually commented and took his time out to say something on it, as far as just watching him and knowing where he came from and him being an inspiration to our people. So that was like, that was solid to me.
Right. So that's what really be helping stay above the criticism. You get the haters down here. Oh, y'all not even viral, this and that, but they don't. It's stuff that happens behind the scenes we don't talk about because it's not our place to be revealing things that people say in privacy, but it be a lot of confirmation like, okay, we know we on the right track. We just need that reach because we know the people that's receiving the message, the level that they at,
they feeling it.
Okay.
They loving it.
It's confirmed.
They loving the content. And that's why we got to continue to grind. What about you, Messiah? What's one of your highlights? One of your best.
He didn't listen. Nothing nigga said.
Right.
He
He said the same thing.
No,
well, he said it was kind of the same thing.
But individual though. This is like, you know what I mean? Like one of your individuals.
I'm only saying that because we started this together. But how can I say, man? I wouldn't consider none of that. I feel like outside of the type of life I lived, besides taking trips, traveling, living different, them is more highlights I would look at. As far as, like I say, just chasing goals and trying to knock them down and the growth, and even just standing tall through all the trials and tribulations myself, you know? So,
that's a tough question because life happens in seasons and chapters. So for each chapter, I might got a different story. I know a lot of parents,
age, time.
Yeah, a lot of parents like to say, oh, my kids is the greatest thing ever. And maybe at a point that was, but I don't think
that shouldn't be your highlight.
That shouldn't be your highlight because everybody can make a kid. So besides making the kid, you know, did your kids become successful? Did you set your kids up for the empire to take? Like, you know what I'm saying? Something along the lines of that you added to that. So that's what I mean in chapters. At that time you had them, you probably was thinking, man, it's the greatest moment. Then as time go on, you accomplish something else. Okay, now this is the greatest moment. So I more so look at it like chapters, like me going to jail. Boom. I get out in prison. I'm on parole. Me getting off parole, that was a moment.
Exactly.
Boom. Me getting the type of career that I got while being a felon, boom, that was a moment. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's hard to pinpoint. It's never easy to pinpoint one thing about certain stuff. It's like, I think you can give moments, but what you got, Short?
Kind of a little mixture of what y'all said. Being a part of this,
now you got to use your own, nigga.
No. I'm saying
you just tell me.
No, being a part of this is dope because you know why? Because you know why, man. We got the gift. Man, I always had the gift of gab as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I always like had jokes, but I always threw education with it. So having the gift of gab and having a platform with y'all, you know what I'm saying? This is dope. Resilient. I overcame a whole lot of things that when people kind of congratulate me saying, man, I don't know how you do it. You so strong, whoop-de-whoop. And I don't even realize that I'm being strong. I'm just doing what I just always been doing. You know what I'm saying? And how people be saying, I wouldn't know what to do in your shoes or if it was me, yada, yada, yada. So continue to be resilient and creating a life that I didn't even see myself having when I was a kid. You dig what I'm saying? Things where I'm not going to lie. Look, prime example, bro. I used to live in Watts. If anybody know, you know, you've been in my old
I'd have
spot.
been there.
Bro, I was in the trenches, but for me, it was a 3-bedroom apartment. It was clean inside, but when you walk outside, it was rough. Once upon a time, I was content there. You know what I mean? But I was content with just having my own spot. Now I'm like, shit, I got to move, was able to become a homeowner, things like that I didn't even conceive myself doing that I started doing. So that's just even like the basis of my joy. I got even more things that I haven't touched yet, and I already foresee it coming. You know what I'm saying? So not quitting.
I'm gonna keep it real. Now that I'm thinking about it, being motivation for other people is one of the highest moments for me. And I'm talking about my peers, and I'm talking about people older than me. Like, damn, youngster, y'all got it figured out way sooner than I figured it out. Like, you motivated me. This is somebody twice my age. This is somebody, you know what I'm saying, 10, 15, 20 years my elder. Or this is people that I grew up around that I would have never noticed is, hey, I look up to you, or you my motivation, or I'm trying to mold myself after you and coming to me for advice. Like, damn, what the
OG.
I would have never, ever guessed that. So for me, that is one of the pinnacle moments. Like, damn, I'm walking motivation, and you don't feel like it in the moment because you looking at your goals going, well, I ain't reached these yet and I'm trying to get there. But
you
where
motivate
you
somebody,
at right now, they're trying to get there. Like, damn, that's deep.
And it's crazy because this is one of the moments where he had a similar thought. I was gonna get to, like, far as impacting people in a positive way. You don't understand the effect you have on people for the most part until some people acknowledge that, or when they let you know. Like, even through my hard times, I've been around people where they tell me, 50, you helped me get through everything. Like, you did X, Y, and Z, and I followed your program or did this and did that, and you motivated me, and I didn't even know. And the whole time, it's like, but we going off each other energy, you know? But not just me being me, more so being how I am. I'm just being myself. So I'm not looking at it the way somebody else is. So I think that is a big key point because, you know, we done did a lot of stuff in your life.
Yeah.
So when you start to transition and affect people in a better way, I think that's on a way higher level, in my opinion.
For sure.
Nah, facts. Hey, but you have brought
What?
this is funny. This was brought to my attention this morning because I heard you bring 50 up. What's going on with 50 and Papoose, man? Y'all up to date with what's going on?
That AI video?
I guess 50 posted a video that he took down of Papoose and Remy.
Did you get to see the video?
I seen a little. You got the clip? I want to see it. I want to show the people.
I don't think it was in the group chat.
It was basically like
It was basically
like
Papoose saying she was arguing with him, talking about she loved him or something. He like, no, asking do he love her. He like, bitch, I don't love you. But it was off that movie. I forgot what movie it was, and she ended up getting off on him. That's how the video ended.
Yeah, it basically was 50 alluded to that Papoose is only with Clarissa Shields for the bag. Like, he's basically using and abusing her. He's not really in love with her type shit, but he wound up taking it down.
And you know what's crazy? He just put a new post up.
Who, 50?
He said, look what he posted the video of Pat posted. He said, look what Pat posted. That looked like one of his joints. All his hoes handsome. They tougher than him. He said they tougher than him.
Hey, God, 50 is...
He ain't letting the nigga get no W's. He literally just posted it. Like,
so
all your hoes is handsome and tougher than you is crazy because they are.
That's crazy
Remy
work.
did a
So
longer
he flipped the video Pat made of him and just posted it on his own page and said, yeah, he says, all your hoes is handsome. They tougher than you. This is crazy.
50's hilarious, bro.
So Papoose, in response to that, posted a AI video of 50 dressed as a woman or on a woman's body, dancing and jiving and twerking and shit like that. Basically, and he told 50 in the caption, nah, nigga, go get in the booth. Fab and them got at you. You need to go hit the booth and get back at them. Don't worry about me right now. So 50 just posted that, what Messiah just said. What y'all think about this beef? Because
I don't think it's no beef. I think 50 just internet trolling. He ain't nobody off limits right now. I don't even know why it came out, so I have to do more homework on that. This is 50 being 50. You see, he put the award up about the most petty nigga
yeah, he the most
2025.
petty, yeah.
So he embracing that, and I just think he's sick of the industry people. Like I think he's at a level where he's so successful. He probably so powerful behind the scenes. He like, man, I'm not worried about y'all. Or it could still be looked at in another way as I'm helping keep light on y'all. I'm keeping y'all relevant. So,
I think with the whole with Fab coming out with the diss, I think that's cool for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because if Fab kind of get back in the lab and kind of, you know, let's just be real. I just hope it keep it musical. Let's not get serious. But if you keep it in the booth, I think that's gonna be cool for hip hop because again, it'll bring back spotlight on the OGs in New York. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it'll get more spotlight to their podcast, and it'll start giving us more content what 50 can push out because we don't know 50 can do a spinoff or a show or anything with this.
So Fab is one of my favorite rappers. Them nigga crazy.
That's a video of 50. Pat put up.
Showing the message, yeah. But that's what he said about him.
Hey, saying this bitches is tougher than him is hilarious though.
It's crazy because he did have two gangsters.
Hey, he did, yeah, Remy Ma.
But I forgot. So shout out to Fab. No, shout out to 50 and Fab. But shout out to, you see nobody talking about the rest of them niggas.
No, yeah.
And this is one of the moments where Fab is now getting spoken on and getting appreciated for his lyricism, his bars, the way he can still spit. He's like a Jadakiss to me, and they never really get the flowers that they deserve. But shout out to 50 for getting Fab back in the booth. And I seen Fab doing a little like one of them walk-up interviews, and he said he's finna come out with a tape. So hopefully I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I think beginning of this year, maybe January, February, don't get me the line, but that was what he said on the video. So hopefully he dropped that soon.
Yeah, I don't know where this stuff with Papoose came from. It was completely random. I didn't see Pap say anything about 50. I didn't see Pap say anything about the Diddy doc. It really just came out of the blue. Like 50 bored, he got all the rappers' name in a hat, and every day he wake up, he just pick one and go, all right, I'm on his ass. You know what I'm saying? He released some AI shit on him. Because him and Pap was cool from what I could recollect. The only interaction I really seen with him and Pap involving any beef was when Pap had beef with Max B, talking slick about K Slay when Papoose ran up to the radio station. When 50 was in the radio station with Max B and Pap ran in the studio trying to fight him, and 50 escorted Pap out.
Could this be a layup for Uncle Murder?
As far as what?
Didn't him and Pap have little issues back then? You know, he close with him, so he could be trolling for that. But I know that Pap was going viral with his girl. I think he did something with Remy recently, so they've been going in on him. So I don't know. I just think 50 just trolling everybody, and I don't think Pap took it serious. Because if Pap would have took it serious, he put that AI video up. I think he know what 50 doing. 50 being 50. I don't really see that escalating.
Maybe
nowhere.
Pap can get in a booth too now. Shit, Pap, you know, he was lyrically talented. Get in the booth, man. Create a diss, man. Let's make some records, man. It's 2026, bro. Like I said, I feel like it's a spot for New York rappers to kind of get back on. You know what I'm saying? Especially the OGs. Put the light back on them. Let's see what they can do.
I'm gonna keep it real. Outside of Fab, I don't think nobody looking for a Pap 50 diss. And I don't think nobody looking for 50 to jump in the booth and do a diss. I think people want to see 50 go at it with Fab maybe, but I think what 50's doing with the trolling is better for him than getting in the booth. Because if he get in the booth, drop a dud, it's over with. And he know that. He got all this business ventures going on. He got TV shows going on. It's almost like he excelled past having to go in the booth and rap.
A lot of people been calling him out to rap though, but I just don't see him doing it. Fab was only direct when it's crazy that Fab got on there with three other people and nobody acknowledged none of them. No.
That's the power of lyricism.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting at. So it's like, man, shout out.
But I was gonna say, but we kind of learned from what the Kendrick and Drake beef. One hit diss track can change your career. So if Pap do get in there and let's just say he make a bop, hey, that may kind of put him back up there and may put some eyes on him. That's all I'm just saying. Listen, you known for right now, Pap, for just having two gangsta ass bitches right now. Let's just be real, my niggas.
He had dropped the song not too long ago. It was kind of decent, but it ain't gonna make no noise.
That's what I'm saying. But it's not gonna make no noise. But him coming out with a diss with 50 will put that song more on the map than that song you talking about right now.
Is it Trouble in Paradise though? Because we seen Remy come out and she said, listen, y'all got this situation all wrong. Pap was doing a lot of ish behind the scenes, taking my money, spending all my money. You know, she brought up him coming to the jail.
As he should.
Ain't
No,
that-
what,
ain't
no,
that-
what I'm
ain't they-
saying,
ain't they
no.
married? Ain't that-
Yeah.
don't they money become one?
Ain't
Or
that
or
part.
it don't count when it don't count when you got X amount of money.
It don't count when you're X amount of money, or it don't count when a woman's the breadwinner now.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
that's what
different.
I'm
It's
saying.
different when the man is spending the woman money. But she said, you know, he was putting on this image like he was coming to visit me every day, holding me down. She was like, nah, I was paying all the bills even from prison. So he really was coming to make sure that money was still coming in.
What? But I mean, we don't know what to believe because she came out herself and said that he was coming up there so much she had to tell him not to come. So now you retracting and saying this?
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm saying
Yeah.
maybe she was saying she knows you only coming up here for the bread. I'm not buying it. But
she
just
shoulda-
what she's saying.
She should have said that then. Like I ain't believing that.
And she said, I'm not the one holding up the divorce. I've been put the papers in. Pap don't want to sign them. So she the one put the notice out there that, hey, Clarissa, you just a bag for Pap. I know Pap. He wants to be in the limelight. He wants to be looked at as in a certain type of way. And then, you know, Clarissa had that interview going off where she was saying, yeah, and woo, woo, Pap is with me, and woo, woo. And she was talking as if Pap was the woman in the relationship, and Pap was kind of looking at her a little crazy, and he said, yeah, you know, that new freestyle is out right now. He didn't even acknowledge she said.
I think Pat problem, he be too cool of not how you was talking about it the other day of just checking shit. Like when she got even though she got out of pocket in public, you should have just checked it in public.
Right then and there.
Regardless of how you're trying to be perceived. But who's to say, like, at what point now do we got to say Pap just went broke? Like, at what point in his career did we go from that? We knew when Pap was getting millions.
Yep.
So now
1.5 jobs.
Yeah, so now we say that because Remy came out and we don't know what really went on behind closed doors in a sense. So I don't know how to look at it sometimes.
Yeah, I don't, because I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just go back to life experiences. When you with a woman and it don't work out, the first thing she love to say is, "Oh, the dick was trash. You broke." Like all the negative, like all that stuff comes out. So it makes it kind of hard to believe with Remy saying something like that. Plus, on top of that too, as well, from when he was holding her down in prison, he didn't have no scandals of him cheating or having a side bitch or nothing like that. And that's rare for a man, because I'm pretty sure most of the time, if any man has a woman that goes to jail, as soon as she go to jail, I'm pretty sure he gonna have a bitch in the next night. You dig what I'm saying?
And let's keep it 100, man. People really, like, we got to stop playing these games like Remy was like on Nicki Minaj level when she went to jail.
No, she wasn't.
How much a bag y'all think she was getting at that time? She was with Terror Squad.
She was with Terror
She had
Squad,
the
yep.
one verse on the lean back, went to jail, got out, had the all the way up, and that was it. I understand she doing the battle stuff now. She got the league. But outside of that,
Did she
Pat
have
was
that
holding
one
it
song?
down. And he threw his whole career away damn near
Yep.
holding her down. And if the tables was turned and all this was coming out about Pat after he got out of jail, he would have got slayed already.
Oh yeah, male masculine toxicity, all that.
No, just I'm saying about a dude coming home and if whoever cheated and stuff like that, if a man, she held him down all them years, was going up there to go see him, he came home and left him for another somebody else, you know, all that type
they
of
would
stuff.
hit with that negativity.
He would have been killed.
Exactly, and I think she did have that. Did she have that one song that looked too good to be touching? She had, was that before?
All I'm saying is
she had one hit.
All I'm saying is
Yeah.
most of these people can't name 5 Remy songs.
Right. She really was stayed in the limelight because the case and Papoose. Like, that's it. Outside of that,
I
we
see
wasn't-
for Fat Joe
check
for
it.
being
Yeah.
associated with Terror
If
Squad.
it wasn't for Fat Joe bringing her out and they giving her that all the way up hit, and then
Yeah.
she trying to beef with Nicki. Outside of that, how many?
And
what,
let's be
how
real,
big was she on
man.
the rap game?
When you heard the diss from Remy Ma, that wasn't even her sound. It sounded like Pat was kind of
Well,
ghost
Pap
right.
said he was right.
Like that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
so if he was and he
she
was
ain't
getting a
even rapping
percentage
no more now. Huh?
Nah, and if he was
Yeah.
getting a percentage, then that makes sense. If I'm managing you, well, that's what she said. Managing, like, well, this is my man, but he's taking 30% or whatever. But bitch, if I'm ghostwriting for you, keeping you relevant for the 10 years you're locked up, I should be having
should be
some of
getting
the
more.
finance.
I should be getting it
but,
all.
I mean, real talk.
But not-
And I got your kids at home.
Right.
So whatever you bringing in,
Mr.
get that to
Ma.
me because I'm the man anyway, and I'm delegating the money, making sure the bills is paid. This is our house with your kids in it, not
But what-
like I'm just balling
But
out with your money.
what's the problem? Because you would think that would be the best deal anyway. The money is coming to us.
exactly.
It does
it
not
stay in the
matter
house.
how you splitting it. Yeah,
it stays in the
still
house.
coming to us. You still have access as being my wife to my money, and vice versa. So I don't understand.
We got
all
one
that.
house,
but
your
you-
kids is with in our house, because again,
Yeah.
they got their own separate kids and they got a child together,
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Right.
You're in jail and I have your kids.
Exactly, living in our house. That's
fuck are you
why does it
talking
even
about?
matter? Because at the end of the day, they still taken care of. They can come see you when I come. You straight.
You
Like,
talking
I
about
don't
using
know.
my money? You gonna be using some of your money for your kids?
Man,
Fuck
exactly.
is you talking about? You last time you watching these?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it
motherfuckers.
G with you. That's that selfish shit what women typically do. I want my money to be my money, but I want you to take care of the household, pay the bills and stuff like that. But I want to
Bingo.
live freely with what I do.
They said allegedly she didn't want Pap coming up there too much because her girl in the pen was getting mad.
Yeah, I heard that too.
She had a liquor license up in that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
so-
Stop
but-
coming up here. I gotta cut you out. I gotta survive up here with how I do what I do. So
Because Pap said he caught her with another bitch in their bed at the crib.
with the baby in the bed.
With the baby in the bed, licking on each other. So, you know what's going on. Because Pap I've never seen Pap be as emotional
Wow.
and vocal about his personal life as I have with this situation when he went on that Instagram live rant. So the only thing that can make a man do that and crash out like that is his woman doing something crazy. So I you know, like you said, when a woman break up, your dick small, you know what I'm saying? You broke or you're gay. It's always
Yeah,
one of, you know what I'm
right.
saying?
'Cause you
All
always
else
hanging out with
fails,
your
you
homies
gay.
the
and
worst things you can
Yeah.
do to a man,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, for sure.
We know what's going on. But in other news, man, y'all up to date with what's going on with Glasses Malone and Aiden Ross?
I know who Glasses Malone and Aiden Ross is. No, what happened?
Okay, so I'm gonna paraphrase it. It's a lot of videos. They going back and forth. We play the videos on live. They too long to play right now. Basically, Aiden Ross went on a rant about Doechii a couple months ago last year. And he's calling her out her name, calling her bitches and all this, that, and the third. And if you know anything about Aiden Ross, he's been telling white influencers, you know, it's cool. Y'all can say the N-word. I think he didn't use the N-word a couple times. And a couple of the up-and-coming racist influencers, they always seem to go through Aiden Ross' camp. He always seemed to embrace them and try to blow him up. So Glasses Malone jumps out there and go, hey, check this out, white boy. We ain't going for none of that. We protecting our black women. We don't care if you think she an industry plant or none of that. Because she released a song, and I believe it's addressing Aiden Ross, talking about the industry plant narrative, right?
man.
So boom, he said, look, I don't care if you feel disrespected by the diss record or not. All that calling her out her name shit is over with. And basically keep her name out your mouth, or me and the Crips, we gonna make it hard for you out here. We gonna physically make it hard for you. And he said, if we can't get to you, all the black niggas around you, we gonna press them because we can get to them. Because he feels like if you black and you around him and you allowing that, then you out of pocket. So Aiden made a response video, basically calling him fat, washed up, you a goofy, this, that, and the third. He called Wack 100 on the video. Hey, what's up with dude? Wack said, don't worry about it. I'ma handle it. And I just seen a tweet from Glasses 18 hours ago. He said, some things are worth going to jail over. And somebody retweeted, man, you going to jail over Doechii? Let us see then, gangsta. He said, easy, bookmark this tweet. So he put it on his hood and everything that he's willing to crash out
Does he have a relationship with Doechii?
behind Doechii.
Well, Glasses is a real East Side. He a wise baby. So
I understand that, but
I'm gonna say this.
is it worth going to jail, jumping out the window over him and for whatever?
I'm
he
gonna just
do?
say this. I like the fact that he's being noble, speaking up on a black woman when a white man is using that racial term. Because, like my viral said a few episodes ago, the black flag. So Glasses is standing under the black flag as he should. If he go crash out for a black woman because a white boy disrespecting, I respect that. But for her, I don't think it's cool. But the fact that he's doing it and he's standing for something, I can respect that.
Yeah, and you know, Aiden, his response, he said, man, you look like you got a couple baby mamas anyway. Go take care of your kids. So playing on that
He said some little
stereotype,
racist stuff.
stereotype that all black men got multiple baby mamas and don't take care of their kids. He's still drawing racial lines and things of that nature. Now, as far as him taking up for Doechii, you know, that's his people's. He know her in real life, obviously, to be willing to go to jail behind her. I commend him on that. Checking Aiden Ross, I commend him on that because Aiden do be tap dancing the lines of the racist shit to get the views and
And you know they
you
always
know what I'm
try-
saying, to get the support from his people.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I would say because what I really respect because of the ethnic that he likes to push that card. You know the J
Racist
card.
man.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
The
Aiden.
Jewish, yeah.
Oh,
he likes to
yeah,
push the
okay.
Jew card. So by him even taking that stand, because we see time and time again, nobody like going at them at all. So just even having the nuts to do that, you're right. For checking a black woman, he should do that.
Well, he brought that up too. He said, well, I'm Jewish and what you saying
Now,
is
that's what I'm
anti-Semitic.
saying,
So he tried to
yeah.
play that card on Glasses, and Glasses looked like he's still not letting up. But the two things I didn't like about what Glasses said. And just one of them, because it just wasn't smart to do. One, he brought the gang shit into it. That wasn't smart. We all know they look at gang as terrorists. So you're threatening one of the richest
It's an enhancement.
Jewish influencers / streamers in the world live on the internet. To me, that wasn't smart to do. If that's the type of time y'all was on, that's type of shit supposed to happen in silence. We all know Aiden come out here, he hires drivers, he hires bodyguards, and everybody that's related to somebody out here that's black, they're tied to a hood somewhere, even if they're not themselves from a hood. So it's ways to get to these people. If you come to the West, you could be touched easy. But this is not smart to say it on a public platform. Don't let that be known. And the second thing I didn't like was him saying we going after anybody black in your camp. Because one, you don't know what them niggas said to Aiden behind the scenes. You don't know how they feel. At the end of the day, they're not the bag. They don't control nothing. So expecting them to just up and quit when we don't know the details of their life and how much money they getting over there and how they providing for their family. You know what I'm saying? So to just tell them to just up and just get on, if you don't have a position for them to replace what you're telling them to get on from, that's a shaky situation. And to target them and say, we gonna get on y'all ass and beat y'all the fuck up, I would have respected it more had he said anybody we could catch from your camp, meaning the white boys, the whoever you got. Don't just target the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's that Willie Lynch shit. Like,
yeah, it is, but I understand what he was trying to get at. Like, if y'all cool with that, then it's fuck y'all too. And it goes back to all skin folk ain't kin folk. Because if you allowing a nigga just to be talking about black women or people like this and you around this nigga every day, something got to be off with you. So that's why I think he's looking at it in that sense. But it's like you said, moving silence, that's just the best thing to go. Because even if you do something or you don't, and something happens to that man, they're coming straight for you. So that's just all that's going to happen. Like you said, if he moving with bodyguards and stuff like that, it's not going to just probably end in a squabble. Unless y'all really ready to go crash like that.
But if he's using the J card as far as like his protection or his bodyguard, how can you play on that racial platform and then when we hit you with the anti-Semitic messages, you want to all of a sudden raise the white flag? Like, no, that's racist.
He's not raising it. He throwing it out there. You gotta think too, and just off that conversation we had last night, when I'm learning that these streamers and stuff and all these internet, like I tell people, it's like the revenge of the geeks right now on the internet, because they're crashing out and they feel like they're marking people out, talking crazy on the internet. They think that's a win for them. If they talk to you and then you get the people in the chats that's agree with them, majority of people do. Oh yeah, he talked tougher to you. So he on the internet, so he won that. Yeah. So this how they looking at it in a sense, and they probably feel like they never gonna run into you. So I think they're taking stances on that, especially against street niggas, and they think nothing can happen. But I don't know. You got to move smarter with that.
Know the rules of the game that you play in. The internet is not the streets. So trying to attack the internet with the rules of the streets, you're going to lose because the internet plays by different games. So this is why the narrative of, oh man, them LA gangbangers, they watered down. LA weak, they soft, they this, they that. It's because they're trying to take the LA gangbang rules and bring it to the internet, where the internet is the wild, wild west. It's totally different. They don't care about none of that gang shit. You talking tough on the internet. They don't believe nothing because they see the no jumper shit going on, nothing happening to nobody. So they're really believing like y'all not like that. So if something is gonna happen, which I'm not advocating for nothing to happen, but if something is, do that in silence. Because at the end of the day, is it worth sitting in a jail cell over words? Because that's really what it is at the end of the day. He got on his platform, called her a black bitch or whatever the case. Okay, cool. Use your platform. Call him a white, whatever the fuck you want to call him back. And if you want to see him in person, then catch him in person. He called Whack 100. You know Whack 100. Whack was just on the stream with him and Smack and Charleston. It would have been better you playing it cool and playing chess and go, hey Smack, hey Whack, give me on the stream with Aiden. You feel me? I want to highlight him about the Doechii shit. Whack would have set that up. We just seen Whack set up Spody facing DC Baby Draco, right? He popped up with DC without Spody knowing. So it would have been real easy to call Whack and say, hey, go set up another stream with Aiden and I'm going to just pop up with you. And then you press him in person because his energy not going to be the same in person. We all know that. And then that would have been a bigger W.
But this is, to me, and this is one big thing that I don't like that people like Aiden do. You take shots at our people or our women, our men, or our culture and stuff like that. And the first thing you go do is go call another nigga. Like you ain't calling none of your people. You trying to make sure that another person from our side, or from out here, or
It's
our
risking their
race
safety.
can make you move around safely. But then you playing tough against the niggas that's out here, but you using the same type of people to help you move around out here. Move around on your own. Move around with whatever's in your camp.
But
then
we get under that
I
black
know,
flag.
but
then.
now you're right. That's what that would have to be. But it's like they have certain pieces in the game that people already built relationships with. So they feel like, well, if I ain't disrespecting you or directing it to you, then. But it's gonna have to become bigger than that at a point.
Black
because
flag.
everybody is still too cool with disrespecting our people.
Well, that's why Flacco made a great point. He said the one thing that Glasses did wrong was he didn't call behind the scenes. Basically meaning he should have tapped in with the contacts that everybody know Aiden got. Because what's the first thing he did? As soon as he got in trouble, boom, he called whack. Same thing when Smack and AD and them said, hey, it's a no-go, it's a no-fly zone for Aiden. What he do? He go call or go stream with the black niggas that he cool with. Now, if everybody under one black flag, whereas, hey, our race is off limits regardless if we cool or not, because that's how the Jewish community move. You could be cool with this Jewish person, you say something anti-Semitic or something they feel anti-Semitic, and the Jews push the button, they all get under that Jewish flag, and there's no exceptions. So the blacks got to be the same way. So if you get into it with dude over here, and you go, well, I'm cool with dude over there, and I call him, he go, nah, homie, you got to make that right. I'm cool, but nigga, this the black flag.
Remember
now that takes away that piece off the chessboard.
Same thing with the mobs and the Five Family. Anytime you watch any type of Italian movie like that, they move like that. You got beef with that family, you got to come to the whole table to get approval to even work with that family, or you got to pay a fee or something like that. You already know they go tax you. Yeah, you did this dirt to us, so how much we getting from this? What you trying to do now? It's
Right.
You got to make it right. So
you got to
again,
then make me an offer I can't refuse.
I can't refuse. You got to make it so where like so captivating. Where it's just like, man, you know
we ain't
what?
alienating you.
Yeah, we're not going to alienate. But again, you still got to get the approval of what? That flag, that family, whatever the case may be. So we got to start moving more as a unit, like you said. Now we got to start preaching that. And you kind of made a great point. I wish Glasses would have said, hey, y'all, don't worry. Any black people working for Aiden Ross, come over here. I'm going to create opportunity for you. If you choose, listen, if he paying you this, I'll pay you this to just sit at home. You dig what I'm saying? Isolated where now he has no help. Like you said, now you got to go find a different type.
But then you got to think about the mindset of some of these people that's probably really got a real relationship with him versus having a relationship with him. And them ones over there, ain't no telling how much money they making, but they moving around the world with Aiden. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different lifestyle and something that, can he promise that? Can you promise that type of lifestyle, that type of notoriety and those things? So, and him being Jewish and being connected. So it's a lot of other underlying things. I agree with what you're saying. I just think that's how they would look at it.
And on top of that, Aiden, if you saying Aiden is racist, does he really give a fuck that you go fuck up some niggas out his camp? He probably laugh at the shit.
Nah,
if we're saying, if you saying he's racist and I'm gonna fuck up the blacks in your camp, like how does that
hire
do
more blacks now?
How does that? No, I'm saying, how does that affect him if
No,
you
I'm
don't
saying,
even
Aiden
like
Ross
blacks?
would be like, now his mind says, well, I'll just hire more blacks, because then that's more people that can't touch me, because if I continue to hire the people that look like you go at them.
He
You
ain't
ain't
gonna
worried
hire
about
him.
me.
He just like, you ain't do nothing to me. That's how he gonna look at it.
You ain't doing
It's
nothing to
not
me
like-
or my people. You know what I'm saying? You didn't say I'm gonna crash out
They're
on
the
the J
pawns in the
community.
chess. They the pawn in the chess game.
Yeah, so the black flag, it ultimately all avenues lead back to the black flag. That's where we can get our power. You know, we can't stop the money. We can't stop Aiden from streaming. You can't cut his money off. But what you can do is cut them contacts off. Or, you know, then it's, okay, you want to come to the West. If you don't have no contacts, now you got to play ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could try to rely on these securities, but nigga, that's tricky. We know how the West works.
Come on,
We
bro.
know how that works. Come on.
Listen, security guards ain't nothing but homies from the hood that throw on a
Exactly.
shirt that say security.
You got to go through LAX. Everybody
Facts.
work at LAX, nigga.
Facts.
You got a cousin, a
TSA,
sister.
man, come on,
That's
bro.
all niggas, bro. That's going. As soon as you get off the plane, niggas, such and such just touched down. We know you at the airport. So
Even bigger than that, though, some people water just sometimes need to be cut off. And us as a people, it's like they're attaching to us regardless of how anybody else want to look at it. They're using some of us to get their sauce, get their steeds, and everything else. People only gonna watch so much of him doing content outside of doing content with black people. So that's another story in itself. Just imagine, no matter where you go, if ain't nobody fucking with you, then you like, damn, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to make it right.
Exactly. But see, that's where we gotta gain some power so we can give the opportunities that they're given
To even give a real solution.
to that, right? Because there's no just telling people just stop is not happening, especially if they getting money. So, but if you got somewhere for somebody to come, then it's a difference. It's like when people say, "Oh, stop going to no jumper." Well, whether you like it or not, they looking at that as opportunity. So if you're not giving them something on the flip side that's equal or better, they just gonna say fuck you and do what's best for them. You know what I'm saying?
And
So I can tell you,
that's-
don't stream with Aiden, nigga. Aiden paying me $100,000 every 6 months, nigga. What you got to offer? Nothing. Just do it for the culture. Man, fuck
Right.
out of here, nigga.
And
My
the
kids
man-
got to eat.
And yeah, and a smart person is 9 times out of 10 ain't finna just stop doing that for somebody else's benefit.
Exactly. So we got to have solutions for our people too. You know what I'm saying? Because they got solutions for their people. That's what we falling behind. So fall up under this black flag, man. Let's get this together.
And one of the solutions is the same way we see them open the red carpets for each other, niggas need to start doing that for each other. Stop hating on each other, get money with each other. Not
Yeah.
saying everybody got their collective groups of who they get money with, but when you open more avenues for each person and stop thinking big me's and little you's, everybody can open up the floodgates. Because money ain't the money just getting printed. They throwing numbers out there. Everybody can get it.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. Like, look at the clavicular weirdo that popped up out of nowhere and is just famous now and getting all these huge interviews and he on this stream, that stream. They forcing him on your algorithm out of the blue. Why? Because all of they people, whatever they decided collectively behind the scenes, hey, we're gonna brace him and we're gonna promote him. So he went through every single channel. That's the biggest of they shit. And boom, now he's just up there. We just seen him just run somebody over with a Cybertruck. I think dude checked out.
That was him.
That was him. That's what I'm saying. The clavicular
Oh, they was
dude.
trying to act like he was supposed to be dead.
He back out. He got out same day. Like nothing happened. Back on the stream, just chilling.
That's crazy.
And he's one of
so
the
he
ones.
reached out to plead self-defense and all that on that about the dude hopping on his car and you ran him over intentionally. That's wild. So
And-
all that was the play.
And no, right, because they had footage that they edited out of him saying, "Man, I want to unalive all of these people here." Before he did what he did, but dude that he ran over, this is how he really got off. Dude was stalking him for a long time, popping up on his streams randomly, making threats, saying crazy shit. So
Trying to
they
say he
looked
feared
at
for
that
his life.
exactly. So that's how he kind of beat that with the technicality. I think it still might be an open case, but he's not in jail. But what I'm saying is they opened the red carpet, laid out the red carpet for him, and propelled him all the way to stardom out of the blue.
They finna run his bag up because he was already trying to build an IRL stuff. And the dude that jumped on his car, you're an idiot. Like these niggas that be doing that too, like that was just dumb anyway. Trolling in real life, y'all niggas, and that's the type of stuff that happened. What they say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Like that didn't make no sense.
Yeah, they call it stream sniping.
Man, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. These niggas is idiots out here. Jumped on this thing car. That's why I'm like, outside of the race thing or why he felt how he did, I couldn't even been mad. Like this nigga's an idiot. Out there screaming out the window, jumped on the nigga car. Like,
But
That's
I'm just saying, we don't do what they do and wonder why we behind.
we gotta start taking pages out of their book.
How many platforms we got? Okay, we see an up and comer and he got talent. Okay, we need to collectively. Okay, hey, Gillian Wallow, boom, give him a platform. Hey, academics, boom, he gonna jump on your shit. Hey, back on Fade, boom, he coming to your shit. Viral Way, boom, they coming to your shit. All the platforms that we got, we should be able to bounce around and propel each other up to stardom. Now we got another star. That's another platform. That's another resource. When he get the bag, now we can spread more bags out to the community. But if we the only ones with the bag,
And that's
More-
another
we
and that's-
limited.
And that's another bridge that's built. And bridges that's built like that usually last longer.
Yeah, strong networking. It's kind of. I remember when the so we're talking about ownership. But remember when the Weeknd sold like a percentage of his music for $1 billion? So let me ask you this then: the fact that he's kind of it's not like a traditional sale, but the fact that he sold some type of ownership of his catalog. Do you feel like ownership is not really appreciated in the Black community because we're trying to get that money?
I think you got to get the context the way he did his because
Yeah, his was different.
I don't necessarily think he even gave his stuff like fully away.
No, he didn't. No, it was like a portion of like 2025 and up or whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying is, as far as like, as soon as we get something that's popping, we'll tend to sell it off and then we don't have ownership of it, and then we're giving our popularity to another culture. So at some point, when do we value the ownership rather than the dollar?
I need to look into what his deal was because I think he still gets his music rights back at some point. But for sure, ownership is the most important thing because that way you run it, you push the buttons you want, and you control everything at that point. I think the Weeknd has so much money, and I think that was just an opportunity for him. That could have been a moment, how you was talking about earlier, like another high moment for him. Because didn't he get like how much did he get?
It was like a bill.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he got like
basically
$1 billion.
he didn't sell for $1 billion. His entire catalog is valued to be at $1 billion. What his actual deal was, he sold a portion of it for $300 million cash up front. So there's a lot of small fine print in that deal. He didn't even sell off every single thing. But when it comes to the ownership thing, I forget who said it. I think it was maybe Jay or somebody where he was saying, listen, man, it's better to own part of an empire that's worth $1 billion than owning 100% of an empire that's worth nothing. So the ownership is important, yes, but if what you own ain't worth nothing or can't get you any capital, then it's pointless. You can own something that's worth not a damn thing. The whole point of building up something and owning it is to get the capital in. So it's kind of like you got to look at it. Let's say you sell your masters. You can always make more music.
You can.
With all the music that I made that. The music is here. I can just go make it again. But now I get $300 million right up front. Yeah, my whole thing is worth $1 billion, but I ain't even sell off everything. I sold a portion. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go make another album, go make some more smash hits, and get my catalog right back up.
Now that's a good mindset, but I don't think it's that simple.
It is
because that's like 50 selling "Get Rich or Die Trying" versus selling Curtis.
Yeah, boy.
Like it's not gonna be the same. That "Get Rich or Die Trying" is gonna bring in way more money. But this is how I look at it with The Weeknd. He's made so much money selling albums and making money across that percentage of the catalog that he sold. He's looking at it like this is a win. I've already ate off of this, and I'm about to eat 300 to the face. Yeah. No, and pause.
God damn.
Wow.
Hey. Woo. Hey, he caught his ass.
300 to the face is crazy. That's
It's already
crazy
out on
work.
the show.
That's crazy
It
work.
didn't have to
God
mean that.
damn.
But 300 M's for sure. So I would have sold a portion, and that's The Weeknd. Like you said, he's still out selling stuff. He's still getting tour money. He's still doing The Weeknd.
Shows and things like that.
He's smart enough artist to make it make sense. In my opinion.
And he still has ownership though. He just sold a portion for his capital. And I believe he still has creative control over his catalog. So it was low-key a win for The Weeknd in my mind because yes, I can make possibly more over time, but who's to say I can't turn this 300 million into another billion right now versus me getting the 300 million over 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
That's still gonna be generational.
I'm getting this right now.
Nah, for sure I'm taking that right now. And they're looking at it like you just said to the point of just getting a portion. We just want a portion of your catalog because we know what it's gonna be worth in 10, 15, 20 years, if that's how long the deal is. Because you got to think about all the artists after they, I ain't gonna say retire, but long term, but the big artists, their music still capitalizing. They just said Kanye was the number one. Was that album? They said it was just streamed. The one in 2007 with
College Dropout?
College Dropout. Just said it did like 8 billion or some crazy numbers.
And who's to guarantee in 20 years people gonna still be streaming The Weeknd? So that's even taking
Nah, he
a
got
gamble.
timeless music. I think The Weeknd
got
yeah.
slapped.
I know that. I'm
slapped,
just saying, life
still
ain't
a risk,
guaranteed.
though.
It's a
Yeah.
risk. So I could take this 300 million and flip it or invest it and turn this into $1 billion. So then who wins? Who lost? Okay, yeah, you gonna make the 300 or you gonna make 600 over 10 years accruing from what is building up over time. But right now, I just got that right now. So it's give and take.
Now it's a win because he still got a percentage. He didn't necessarily just give all his rights away. So even though they're making money, he's still making money.
Oh, The Weeknd's only 35 too? Oh yeah, man, he got plenty. I mean, God willing, but that's fairly young for an entertainer. He can still go on tour for the next 10, 15 more years to sing that. So yeah.
These singers be going longer than these rappers.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I'm just saying,
like,
as far as moving, and he did the Super Bowl, and so he's.
And it depends.
there.
Did he get that 300 million to make some business moves, or did he get it because he was in financial trouble and in debt? And then as soon as he got the 3, he had to give it away. That's when it get bad. Like, okay, you was already in debt. and you sold some of your shit off because you was in debt? Because we see a lot of people doing that.
Weekend is well established. He got money with Drake. He got money with all type of people. Weekend is
Nah, what I'm
good.
saying is he got money, but that don't mean he's not blowing it. Yeah, he's
we don't know
making
his
money.
lifestyle.
We don't know his
Go look
lifestyle.
up the Weekend net worth.
You know what I'm saying? And just like Mayweather. They said Mayweather in some financial trouble right now.
But now-
They saying he don't got the
man.
bread.
Man, they said the same thing about Donald Trump. We knew he wasn't in
I
financial
know, but
trouble.
what I'm saying is everything that glitters ain't
That's like
always
600
gold.
million. Weekend's net worth is 600 million right now.
Right, his net worth, but what is his debt ratio? We don't know how
don't
much he
know.
in debt for a nigga to sell that off. Because if my net worth is 600 million, what do I need to sell my shit off for 300 folks? Obviously, he's trying to do something with it. But the overall point I'm getting at, ownership is only half the battle. You have to own something that's worth something for the ownership to make sense. So
Supply and
yes,
demand.
ownership is cool, but we need to own things that make sense. Like a lot of us start these businesses that they don't, there's no game plan for longevity. It's something trendy. Oh, this is popping right now. And then in 6 months, that business is closed. Like we're not starting car dealerships. We're not starting airline companies. We're not starting, things that people gonna need forever. Even something simple as a laundromat. Laundromat's getting banked. Them motherfuckers get bread. Everybody got to wash clothes at some point. Everybody don't got motherfucking washers at their house. You go by any laundromat in the world, there's people in there every day.
And location. So you can have laundromats by schools, like colleges and things like that. Those students need to go wash their clothes. Hey, man, put one right there. It's all about location.
One
and
thing-
things
Car
like that.
washes. I mean, simple stuff. It's oftentimes the things that's not as trendy or popular that's making the money.
Consistent money.
One thing I do know though, ain't nobody finna come offer you $300 million for something that ain't worth nothing. So
Yeah.
I know his music it got to be worth something.
No, he
if they
got good
believe in
music.
that.
The Weeknd got good music, man. It's not like his music is played out or something like Weeknd music. You can throw on. It's a vibe whether you at the club, you out in the car vibing. He got good music, man.
No, it just depends on your lifestyle. Because that's the way I view it. Is that hey, I can always make another hit. It's me. I made the music.
Nah, that's a fact. Shout out to the Weeknd though, man. He 300 million up.
Show.
But yeah, what else we got, man? New Year's. Did y'all do anything for the New Year's? Well, Messiah was here with me. We was here streaming and going up on a live stream like I told y'all we was going to do. But this year just, it
Eating
didn't
good
feel like
food.
eating good, great food. Oh my God. Kudos to the chef. Did her motherfucking thing.
Y'all was
Valway
eating lamb. Y'all
Steakhouse.
seen that shit?
Eating lamb and tomahawk.
Man, the egg rolls.
Man, the egg rolls.
Oh,
something
them egg rolls
different.
did look good.
Them was
Them different.
fire. I'm like, yeah.
Them-
All
them is
right,
different.
I got one there. Listen, new year, new me, right? So look, a lot of people are trying to go on weight loss journeys and things like that. Let me ask you this
great
then.
topic.
Let me ask you this. Which one is harder to overcome? A hard drug addiction or morbid obesity? Don't know.
I think it depends on the drug, bro.
I think it depends on the person too. Yeah, like,
I'm just, listen, it's new year, new me. You got a lot of people. Let's be real. The gym about to be lit for the next, I'll say 7 days to 13 days.
You got about 2 months, maybe.
I don't
People
even think,
start
that's too
falling
long.
off.
I think you're giving too much time.
No, I like
It fizzled off right before Valentine's Day.
around. Yeah, that's what I said. About 2 months. So from January to the middle of February, that's when it started fizzling. I just think it's depend on the person, bro. Depend on the person and depend on the drug.
So let me ask you this. Let's limit it then. Let's say it's
But that topic I like because you just sparked my mind of a topic I've been wanting to touch on with the rise of Ozempic. We see everybody now getting thin. All the celebrities who was pushing the
shit. Instant Serena Williams, she got a whole commercial when she was shooting up like
all the
like it was
celebrities
nuts.
who
She
was
look
pushing
crazy,
the
though.
body
Oh, Lord.
positivity movement. You don't see that anymore. They all ran to the Ozempic. So what Ozempic and these other weight loss drugs are proving and these weight loss surgeries are proving is people don't want to be unfit. People are just lazy and don't want to do the work. They found an easy way to lose the weight and they're all running to it. But they've been lying to you for years, telling you, oh, I'm beautiful this way and I prefer to be this way. Where's Lizzo right now?
Lizzo in the gym.
In the gym. Every time you see her, she thirst trapping in the gym, but she was the main face of the body positivity movement. And that shit was all propaganda because the second somebody could take something to take a shortcut around the hard work, the discipline, the dedication, the long days, long nights, the grinding, the having to weigh your meals out and having to have your workout plan written down and stay disciplined. They went right for it. So what happened to my body? My body is beautiful this way.
It don't even matter though. For the most part, most people that's on that stuff, their body gonna be whooped out fast. Like, because the habits don't change. So for the most part, you still gonna end up doing a lot of things that you was doing when you was taking those Ozempic. They gonna probably take it, do what the Ozempic say do for however long. Then once that cuts out, go right back to how they was living. So I agree with you on that. It's for sure propaganda, but I can't look at nobody fat and they can convince me that they want to be fat. There's no way. If God gave you the option just to pick a body type, and you ain't choosing fat. There's no way on earth. Nobody is. You know you look sick in the mirror. You sick at yourself. It's no way. Of course, now it is some confident fat people because they didn't heard so much about themselves. It's like they developed that armor. But for the most part, they want to be in the gym. Like you said, it just take a lot.
So it sounds like the drug addiction is gonna be easier to overcome than obesity, because now obesity they got a quick solution in at this point with the Ozempic. I'm afraid of like Ozempic's side effects, like developing
some people up.
your bone marrow.
Yeah. I'm about to say that what osteoporosis or where your bone density start breaking down and things like that. I'm just hearing diarrhea where they can't even hold anything. They just constantly using the bathroom. So like the side effects alone just seems very dangerous.
And what's
People going blind.
Yeah, exactly. And what's crazy that when they give stuff like this or they tell you that something worked and we know how everything worked with the pharmacies, these medicines, like even regular medicines, everything got side effects. So people don't even allow time to go by to see how this stuff affect people or how it worked. They just tell you that, hey, you want to lose weight with this, go get on this. Yeah, it's like...
And they hop on it immediately.
Your body ain't even designed to lose weight that rapid like that unless you working it out yourself. So I wouldn't fuck with it anyway. You better off just really just doing the work.
Yeah, but like I said, it's propaganda. Whatever they be telling you on these news sites, these blog sites, in the media, it be all motherfucking lies, man. It be all lies, and they benefit in the end, and it's to your detriment. So all of y'all that was calling me insensitive and this, that, and the third, and hate speech and all of that, everybody who was pushing that movement on Ozempic right now, they was lying to y'all, getting the money, getting the bag.
They don't even want to give us real food. You think they want to give y'all some pills and medicine that's gonna help you stay in shape? Like without no side effects? Like people gotta really think about that. They ain't searching it, ain't doing nothing, no homework on it. It's just take it, I'm gonna be skinny and I'm gonna be good. You don't know how it's gonna affect you in 5 years.
Man, it's glorified like heroin, man. Like everybody's shooting up like it's the thing to do. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know you shoot it up. I'm glad. I really don't know nobody. I really don't know nobody that's on it.
You never seen
I know
the
people that's
commercial?
on it in real life.
Yeah,
have y'all seen the commercial with Serena Williams? Like she was like sitting up there, her arm like on the TV.
I'm disappointed, Serena. She down there look like a white girl now.
I understand that, but I'm saying she's one of the ones promote. I forgot the name of her medicine.
This what they do. They use us to promote everything.
Yeah.
I seen a dude, he said something. He said, why you think they never use alcoholics to promote their drinks. Why is that?
Because that's
no, are they ashamed of their customers?
You already know, bro.
They always pick the people that don't drink.
Yeah, there's never a drunk.
Maxed out.
You don't never see nobody turn.
Anytime you see an alcohol commercial or something, they're using somebody that's lavish or you know what I'm saying? Like you said, people don't drink.
Beautiful, all that.
So make you look good.
Show your real customer, nigga.
Exactly.
Go
you ashamed of your customers, nigga. The people that's making this Ozempic ain't promoting this Ozempic, nigga. They using other people. That's all I'm trying to get at. Like you ain't really thinking about that. Like, yeah, that's crazy.
No, that's facts. Because you know that scene in The Wolf of Wall Street when he was maxed out trying to get in his car, and he said
he was on the Quaaludes.
The Quaaludes.
He was driving.
They asked him, how did you pull that off? And he said, I YouTube the drunkest man in the world, and I watched his video back to back to back to back, just studying his movements. And dude was in the store.
About how he really did the scene?
Yeah, that's how he did it. But dude was maxed trying to get from the fridge with his beer to the counter. It took him like 30 minutes.
So he wanted to make it look realistic.
So he just copied his movements. But why you don't ever see the advertisement showing that?
Right.
Like, this is how you gonna be off our product. They're not showing you that
facts.
shit.
Yeah, that's wild. For sure they're not gonna do that. That's bad promotion. But it's that type of stuff make me think about, like I said, with these people not coming out and promoting their own stuff.
Now, this story is crazy. We definitely got to cover this. Some people in the comments wanted us to cover this. This is wild. So there is a huge $1 billion taxpayer scam being pulled off by the Somalians. So I'm going to give y'all an overview. Federal authorities have uncovered a massive industrial-scale social services fraud scheme in Minnesota primarily orchestrated by members of the state's Somalia community, which prosecutors now estimate may have stolen up to $9 billion in taxpayer funds. This figure is a sharp increase from previous estimates of $1 billion. It represents roughly half of the total federal funds provided to state social services since 2018. So the overview of this scheme, the fraud exploited changes to federal programs during the COVID-19 pandemic, which relaxed oversight to expedite aid. The primarily scheme includes Feeding Our Future, autism treatment, housing assistance. So they was basically taking the taxpayer money that they was supposed to be using as aid and just taking it. Up to $9 billion. So now people on social media going crazy saying deport all Somalis, get all the Somalis out of here. Should we be blaming every Somalian here? Or you know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you something?
I'm not gonna blame every Somalian.
I'm not blaming every Somalian. And on top of that too, isn't that like one of the oldest tricks in the book? Remember back in the day when the Nigerians were sending emails talking about, hey, I am a king. If you email me, if you send me like $1,000 cash, I'll pay you back with $10,000.
Some people be playing themselves.
Old people was getting whooped, but they was getting this money from the government.
Again, bro.
This government, this is the PPP loan on a larger scale.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they want me to crash out on the Somalians. Oh, FBA, this, that. You see them tethers and this and that. Bro, you don't think them white business owners was doing it? They was doing it on the highest scale and getting their loans forgiven. So they all was stealing money, bro.
They are.
But the only ones that's being convicted is the...
Mm-hmm.
And this goes back to, okay, the FBA versus Tether, quote unquote, online war. So now this is back fueling that. That's what I'm seeing online. I'm seeing Somalians come out and go, hey, man, I ain't had nothing to do with that. What the y'all hating all Somalians for what they did? And I'm seeing some blacks over here, man, get all of them out the country. And ants in the jar.
I'm not hating on Somalia because at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. On top of that as well, how many times have America bailed out companies that we don't really give a F about? Like, let's be real. Remember with the car dealerships? Remember they bailed out Ford in Detroit because all the good jobs was going over to China and all that stuff? And look, they bailed them out. And still, I still see jobs lacking out that way.
If people was able to have a reasonable living, if we wasn't getting scammed for our tax-paying dollars, people wouldn't be having to do all that.
This.
So, I don't know. I can't really... I maybe because I ain't affected by it, or I don't think I'm affected by it. So
not only that, bro, we get taxed for, like you said, man, we get taxed for so much stuff, but we don't even know where the money's going at this point. Look at all the money that we sent to the Ukraine war when they was going back and forth for a rush.
We still sending money, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like at this point now,
they
bro,
giving more money to other countries than they giving to us.
Come on, we don't even get we don't get no tax breaks out here for the everyday working Americans, bro.
So I found this story. It was crazy. Not to cut you off. I guess one of these, I forget which state, they found out they were sending funds to Israel, right? And so they stopped it and they were like, we need to be delegating this money to our state, helping our people. And I think after a few months, they caught the money not going over there. And then their state officials who ran that state said, hey, that's anti-Semitic. We can't do that. That money got to go to them. So millions of dollars. So I'm more so looking at people, not looking at things like that versus some foreigners finessing, trying to help their country and shit like that, when we're all being robbed blind with our tax money as well to the people that's supposed to be using our tax money to make it better for us. This shit going to foreign entities. Why are we not having outrage about that shit?
I just think people look at it at a point like, it's like, what they gonna do? What is really the solution? Government gonna do what they want to do. There's nothing you can do.
Well, there's something you can do. People just think they can't do it.
No,
but it's going to take a collective
it's gonna take a collective
to do it. That's just the thing.
It is power with the people, but for the most part, people is not going to want to stand up for that.
They don't believe they got the power.
It's fear. They're controlled by fear. Everybody's want to continue to look comfortable. So soon if the government say, if y'all go do this, then we're going to cut off y'all comfortability. Now everybody's ready to conform back to what the government said. We got to be used to being uncomfortable.
Or you got to get to them points where people got to be willing to stand up as a collective.
And sacrifice. That's what I'm saying. But don't nobody want to sacrifice nothing, no.
On the levels of, nigga, nobody going to work. On those levels.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't pay taxes. Don't go to work. Things like that. If you start holding out, then the government has no choice but to give in a little bit. You dig what I'm saying? But everybody wants to still continue to live comfortable. Once the moment you start taking comfortability from people, don't nobody want to fight. Just telling you that right now. Everybody's still content where they living and how they living, bro.
Yeah, because basically what I'm reading right here is they say, they're using the Somalians as a scapegoat, but really the real person that they should be blaming is the federal government. So y'all
And nobody's gonna go after them.
right, but they're using the Somalians as, okay, here, these are the scapegoats, when really they was really involved in the shit. They're saying it's a lot of monthly cash kickbacks, and it's a lot of frauds that's been going on that level with the actual government, not just these Somalians. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it's rough out there too. I mean, I only know a little bit about Somalia. I know it's in East Africa and all that, but shit, I remember when I was watching that movie Captain Phillips. I know that sounds crazy because that's a movie, but shit, it seemed like it was grimy out there. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm not really mad at nobody trying to make a way for their folks, and especially if they find a way where they giving money away. The government allows you to get money from them. You just got to know how to get it.
Okay, so they was using autism fraud to get millions, saying that, the original claims in 2018 was they needed like 3 million, but that climbed to 54 million in 2019, 77 million in 2020, 183 million in 2021, 279 million in 2022, and 399 million in 2023, reaching around 400 million in 2024. One of the largest alleged perpetrators of autism claims fraud. Okay, yeah, so that was from one of the Somalian dudes.
All the Somalis was claiming to be autistic or having autistic children or something.
Where they were acting like this money was going to help autism in Minnesota.
That's grimy.
How many motherfucking autistic kids do you got? Like, goddamn,
grimy, but
they trying to develop everybody with autism nowadays.
So it says they perpetrated this fraud through one of their companies, Smart Therapy LLC, which purported to provide individualized applied behavior analysis therapy to autistic children. I mean, that didn't raise a red flag when that shit kept going up hundreds of millions. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It started at 3 million and got up to 400?
Man, listen.
You think it just went through those channels and it was on? No, they're the scapegoats. I guarantee you they was getting aid and assistance and getting this money, and then
somebody gets a kickback.
Whoever's getting a kickback, they made sure their fingerprints wasn't on that. And they the scapegoat. They didn't going down on their own, but I guarantee you, come on, man, we know what the going on.
For sure,
It's
bro.
crazy, though. So I'm looking at this. It said new 2026 laws that are quietly affecting your money. Let's say everybody talks about elections, but nobody talks about the laws that quietly hit your pockets. A lot changed. How much you make, what you pay, what you get fined for, how companies use AI against you, and things and that, et cetera. And they said what affects your money the most right now is like cost of living plus wages, biggest impact. Minimum wage went up in multiple states. Prices went up too. Business passed the cost to consumers. More money per hour, less buying power overall. Rent, food, insurance, and services increased faster than wages. So in a sense, they still doing the same tactic. They making it seem like they raising the minimum wage and things they raising everything else. So it's just the balance staying the same.
Which never made sense to me. You raise minimum wage because the minimum wage is not enough to live on compared to the cost of living. So let's raise it and give them some help so they can reach here a little bit better. But then you raise this double and triple what you raised this, and this affects everybody.
And you don't win. So people might think, yeah, I'm getting a pay raise, but you're not winning because everything that it's still the same. You're stuck in the same cycle. And I think the people in the elites, they might be making more money on the higher levels, but you still gonna be stuck in your rat race. Or it's just crazy.
It's gonna make it tougher for the rat race
because
people.
they're never trying to get you to a balance. Like bro just said, when it's here, you're here. You think you're moving up, they're moving up.
Like you got to think $100 right now, the spending power is like around $77 in California. So when you have $100 in your hand, you don't have 100. You got about 77. But the groceries and things went up exponentially. So you really got less than that. So you lost money on the $100, but then the cost of living of the products that you need to buy with that 100 that you lost money on went up even higher. So people don't put that in their mind. Like, with companies, if you in a union or whatever, and you negotiate for a raise, oh, we got a 5% raise. Yeah, cost of living then went up 15, 20%.
I was gonna say 20-something%. Though.
Yeah, so if it went up 20%, you got a 5% raise, you lost 15%.
And
it's not a win.
And you locked in that contract for however how long you agree with. Like you just said, once you start locking in that contract, you can't fight. Now you can't say you want to raise now.
And
you got to wait till that contract
And they
ends.
saying if you get basically like they trying to pull people over less, so you might just end up with a ticket in your mail. And
What
they
you mean?
taxing.
Like what?
Like
Oh.
if you get caught getting a ticket, like if you do something and it was ticket worthy, they're not trying to pull you over for speeding or certain things. They just the ticket gonna be at your door like $500.
Basically, what he getting
Like,
at, I know in Long Beach, they're putting up
Those
these,
sensors,
these speed sensors. So if you're speeding, it's no cop now, it's AI. They see your
Exactly.
car, they mark the speed. Like he said, you go check your mailbox, the ticket's in there.
You getting billed.
And it ain't no fighting it because you're on the camera speeding. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna just go to court prolong it. The cop ain't gonna show up. No, they got the AI watching you. Like I
Hey,
said,
that worked too.
Yeah. God, yeah, I did that shit a couple times.
Listen, I used to do that. But like, he ain't, hey, it was one time for sure. He did not. I was like, okay, cool. I saved myself $3
Nigga
something.
don't
Yeah,
show up.
They
Yeah.
eliminate. They're
When they got
eliminating
you on
that.
blast, they got your whole picture and just everything. It's over. Yeah.
Right? Like I remember riding in the fast lane. I'm like, man, how the fuck they gonna prove it's me? Nigga, that shit zoom right in on your dumb ass drive. It ain't no denying it's you. Like even in China, I seen they have drones
Flying
that
over,
24
yeah.
hours watch the traffic, bro. So we in a police state, big brother state. It's coming here too. You're gonna be watched by AI. I seen in China they got a RoboCop, a real RoboCop. I think they even named it T800. Like the T8000, they named it a T800 or something like that. But they just unveiled it walking out with the cops. So these motherfuckers really got RoboCops, nigga. You remember Messiah was saying, nigga, how the fuck you gonna beat a motherfucking robot? You need something to Desert Eagle, something to blow his back out. That shit ain't gonna work.
Nah, fact.
Blow
that
his
shit
back out is crazy. You better pause that up.
Can you pause a robot, nigga?
Yeah, they gonna whoop your feet. So, but while I look at all this, it's more of a money grab because it had been times where I've been in certain places and they just gave out tickets. You like, then you look up in that city and like, oh, they just give out tickets out here. You probably didn't even really do nothing. So now with the AI monitoring, you don't know if it's malfunctioning or they just doing that, saying you did it because the only thing they really have is the picture of your car. But could you have been speeding or not been speeding? Is this more for them just to get?
Is it an emergency too? Because you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying that, but are they getting your dash? Like they're not getting your dashboard to see your speed limit, or like how people just standing there and they really recording. They using AI. AI could do anything. They can say it.
No, I was saying like, say if you speeding though, but like, say if it's an emergency, like say if you rushing somebody to the hospital in your car. You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't care about none of that. You getting the ticket in the mail. Like
They
he
said-
said, it's a money grab, bro.
Yeah, it's for revenue.
Because if you look at California, specifically, like you look in orange counties, the smaller cities, some of their
Los
main
Al is
revenue.
like one of the highest ticketed cities in like in America.
Yeah, Los Alamitos is the highest ticketed city, like he said. Not only in California, I think in America, where the city's main source comes from traffic tickets.
and you got to think if people don't like we talk about the rules of the game and playing certain things. If you don't understand that this stuff is going on, you just finna keep paying them, and you're gonna be wondering why you got so many tickets. Then think about the control. Now you controlling traffic. Now you got people hesitating to move around a certain way, and just it's ugly, really.
It's
just
gonna have
money
it's gonna
grab.
have a chain effect. Now people aren't gonna want to drive. Now it's gonna be less traffic. Then less people trying to go to work because they ain't got the money to pay for their tickets or registration.
Or
Because you know,
or they doing everything to keep you down. Nigga, you getting random tickets in the mail, and
Facts.
now you gotta go fight this. You already probably going through what you're doing at work. Ain't no telling. I'm just don't like it because it's AI monitoring. It's not just so when they're doing that. Yeah, they getting the picture, but AI can do anything they wanted to do.
And technology can malfunction. So who's to say this motherfucker really clocked me doing that? I gotta just believe it
That's what
because
I'm
y'all
getting
say
at.
so.
Yeah, because they took a picture, or just what if at a certain hour they just got it running like every car that come through here getting flashed.
Yeah, or every 15th car say it was speeding type
Yeah,
shit. So
exactly.
it ain't no limit to the way they could finesse that. But they're already soft programming you. Y'all probably don't even know this, but in the parking lots of these stores, even like some gyms or near banks, they got the little police cart set up. Y'all ever seen that? Like the police cart with the lights, and it'd be like,
that solar panel with that camera at the
Yeah,
top. Yeah.
Oh,
but-
yeah, now they been
and
having
at
them
night
for a
it'll
minute.
go, it'll go off.
It be lit, yeah.
Hey, citizen, the store is closing,
hey,
or
real
back
talk.
away, you're too
Hey,
close.
no, real talk.
Soft
yeah.
programming you already. The motherfuckers is everywhere.
I know I seen them for sure in tractor trailer yards where like I guess maybe break-ins be real prevalent. It's been a few times where I was actually en route to work going to San Pedro and I seen a whole bunch of, at first I know what you was talking about, but then when you just described it, I'm like, yeah, I be seeing a gang of them. They be And like for sure, industrial areas, they're very heavy. I've seen a lot of them. I'm like, damn, what the hell is
They
all
be
this?
in random parking lots. They be in random
They be at the
grocery
park.
stores.
Yeah.
They be everywhere.
That's what I'm
Downtown
telling you.
LA,
The first
they-
time I saw it.
Everywhere downtown LA. They on like every corner. And even walking through like LA and Hollywood, that shit crazy. Them little food carts, motherfuckers just walking.
yeah.
Like it ain't nothing. Like, nigga, it's literally a robot delivering food 24/7.
Look like
at
a
this
little push
motherfucker.
cart or something like that.
Not the automatic one that they be having name tags on them.
I ain't seen that one.
You ain't never seen the little cart with you got like the 2 lights on the front?
I seen the one that's like a little push car, like where it drives. Remember, it was down.
Yeah, it drive on its own
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, you put the coordinates in, that motherfucker just
Man,
go.
that's
like,
crazy.
yeah, y'all better wake your game up. I'm thinking how long until AI come for the social media shit.
It's already
AI,
there.
They are.
It's already pod- no, I'm
You
saying
got AI. You got AI
It's my
models. You got AI
pod.
singers.
Because even you got to
Podcasters.
think, if you got to think now, I'm learning. Even a lot of these rappers are using their sales in whole AI music videos. I remember we first was watching that Mozzie video, and I thought it was real. And you said it was AI. Then I seen a few other
You
people.
mean Uncle Murder, the whole video
Oh, that was Uncle
AI.
Murder. My bad. Yeah. Now I think Mozzie got one too. I might believe, but it was Uncle Murder, the one you was talking about. But I'm starting to see more and more people take those routes. I understand they brought their own career, but you're not gonna know the difference. And I don't know if y'all seen that while I had sent in the group chat. They was talking about years ago. They was talking about how everything was fake. Like basically, they make you believe the fake stuff. So it goes back to what we was talking about the moon landings and everything else. Y'all probably
being
didn't pay attention to that
Yeah,
video.
y'all
but-
been new. Yeah, we've been new.
yeah,
that
but
shit.
it wasn't about the moon landings. He was just talking about everything from the news to this to X, Y, and Z. We're gonna make you believe that it's true when we know it's fake. Then
It's
they
programming.
was chasing the dude around talking about put your hand on the Bible about certain stuff. He was like, why? Like it was funny though.
Like
Go back to that video.
I seen T.I. say he talked to Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre changed his mindset on AI because Dre was talking about how he was using AI. I think he said with Aerosmith, or I forget exact who he was using it with, but he like, Dr. Dre, like, nigga, I'm using this shit on everything. Whoa, this, that, and the third. And he like, oh shit, it totally changed my mind because everybody was vilifying Timberland for starting that record label and putting out that AI artist, but behind the scenes, everybody's using AI.
I just think we at a time where it's not even a point to complain about it because it's here now. It ain't going nowhere, and it's
Yeah.
only gonna get further. And you got to learn to use it to your benefit. Why it's good. That's the only thing you really can do at this point. Because outside of that, it's gonna get ugly for you trying to fight the system. They gonna keep imposing it on you.
Yeah, they're gonna find new ways to implement it. Eventually, it's gonna be to the point where kids are gonna be taught by AI. I think it's gonna weed out teachers. It's gonna weed out.
They gonna have a hologram teacher.
Yeah, for sure, bro. A hologram teacher, hologram. Like even when you checking into the doctor office now, you checking in most of the time at a kiosk. You're not even dealing with like a real life nurse at the triage or something like that. It's getting scary out here.
And I think about that. They've been slowly programming us for that. Because even like I said, when you think about when you started first going to
The grocery store, you self checkout.
grocery stores and the fast food things, when you think you're talking to somebody, they be like, "Oh, welcome here,"
Yeah.
and it won't be nobody.
Nah.
Then they'll finally come through. So I don't know. AI is here, man. I got to figure it out.
What else we got though, man? I'm seeing a lot of. I don't even like really talking about these celebrity relationship shits. I know the women love it. I do like to talk relationships, but I just think it's crazy that Cardi B going through what she going through. I mean, you might as well stay home with Offset. You went out here, got pregnant by somebody else. Come to find out, he got somebody else pregnant. Now you out here single, hollering F niggas again. When I kept telling y'all, hey, when your man do this, where you think you going? Oh man, all men don't cheat. Then you go out there and reality slap you in the face. It's like you might as well stayed home, kept your family together.
Black
Who
men
else?
don't cheat though, bro.
We
I just
see
think
who else? Iman Shumpert, his ex. What's her
Tiana
name?
Taylor, she
broke
with
up.
Aaron Pierre.
Nah, he
They're
left,
done.
they broke
It's
up.
over already.
They
Yeah.
broke up?
Yeah, so she's now riding the cock carousel. She went in one relationship, that's over. Now she got to go bounce into another one. So you just jumping dick to dick at this point. Well, you should have just stayed at home.
Then
Or if you gonna do that, that's why I tell people you just gotta have your distinct rules with your relationship. If
With
you
your
cool
boundaries.
if you was cool with that with the next man, you probably wasn't cool with it to him. Then it is what it is. You just gotta own that and stop trying to get on the internet and explaining yourself of how you moving or allowing somebody to move. Everybody want to dictate how your relationship should go.
yeah.
But we know when you got money like a Stephon Diggs, everything is overlooked, for the most part. And they can say what they want. Well, Offset was doing this. I just think he was more,
Reckless.
he not even more reckless. He was a little more crafty because then they say one of them was that's why the Migos broke up because they was sharing Sweetie or something, all type of crazy stuff. So I think it was hitting a little more closer versus Diggs just hitting random stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I don't know, but at the end of the day, niggas gonna do what they do, and women, the moment y'all accept that, that's just you might
That'll end most of y'all unhappiness. If you just accept, hey, men gonna fuck other women, that right there is probably 95, 99% of y'all unhappiness is trying to stop a man from acting out his natural instincts that God, the universe, whoever you believe in, coded in us. You can't stop it. No woman in history has been able to stop it. No woman in history will be able to stop it. You can never be everything for a man, even if you are everything for a man. It doesn't matter. You can do everything. It doesn't matter. We are coded with something, and that's just what it is. When y'all accept that, y'all will be happy as a motherfucker.
And I think women got to be real, women and men, with themselves. Like, even though, because you see a lot of people that leave their family or their spouses. Sometimes you outgrow people, or that relationship just fades off, and you be like, man, y'all don't always have to end on bad terms. You can just be like, I'm tired of dealing with you. Because I know,
outgrowing your family is crazy.
Now, I'm not saying you outgrowing your
I
family.
outgrew these little bastards. I'm out of here.
I ain't talking about the kids, because they still dealing with the kids. I meant far as like just a spouse-wise. That's where a lot of these people getting at. And you know, women, for the most part, they think everything's supposed to be la-la land. It's supposed to be peaches and gravy and fun all the time. So I think that be the biggest misconception. Because what's the first thing they say? Oh, I wasn't happy, or the nigga cheated, or whatever. It was something. It's gonna be something down those lines, and they think they're gonna go find happiness over here, and now you're going through even worse turmoil.
Peaches and gravy was a cold combination.
Yeah, you know, peaches and cream.
Peaches. This nigga said peaches and gravy.
He was cooking though, bro.
Yeah,
He was cooking at first.
I'm gonna let him cook. This nigga said peaches and gravy is crazy.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Can't wait to poke at something
Man,
short.
listen,
I was gonna put it in the comments.
I'm gonna let them kill me. Shit,
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Nah, I didn't know. I thought Tiana Taylor and Aaron Pierre.
I think that just happened. I think that just happened recently. But she drugged mine through all that. And, you know, the internet be tearing up a lot of these people's relationships. They want everybody to know everything.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
So
you allowing millions of people in your business 24/7. That shit is not savvy. Like, we talk about that. Only a select people that you should even go to even
vent to,
talk
to
about your relationship.
So I think you said the key point. Privacy is everything in a relationship. To protect your peace, to protect your happiness. Ladies, if your man does do, I only want to say cheating. Say if your man do just something inappropriate. Say if he was just caught DMing or texting somebody that he not supposed to. First thing you do, don't go running telling your mama or your homegirls or your sister. Address him about it. Talk to him about it, because again, you don't even know who may want your man. You don't even know, you may be spilling your beans to somebody who truly love your person. You did what I'm saying?
Something just to leave him.
Just to leave him and get your spot. Because you got to realize no man is perfect. But at the end of the day, some men are better than others. And the one you got, other women would die to have. So you got to be real. Not saying it's cool. Not saying cheating is acceptable. But at the end of the day, let's just be real. If he's doing everything he's supposed to do, if he's doing everything you asking for, and somebody slip up, I don't believe cheating is always a relationship breaker. I don't. From the man's perspective.
But you got to understand, too, everybody don't have the same ideologies. You define how y'all relationship is going to go between you and your partner, and then you don't worry about the outside noise after that. If y'all both happy, the man keeping you happy, woman keeping you happy, however y'all choose to go about y'all relationship, that's what y'all do. Most people get things because they was taught a certain way or brought up a certain way, and then they don't even be... They'll hold somebody else to a standard. They don't even hold themselves.
Boom.
Come on, man. You ain't in the gym. You ain't standing on business. You ain't taking care of shit even with yourself all the time. So you holding the standard and grilling a man about it, and you not even on your shit. Get that nigga a reason not to be doing all that.
Comparison is the killer of all joy as well. You sitting up there comparing your relationship to somebody else that's on the internet, again.
A fake relationship. The internet is fake.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of that shit just be for the gram. A lot of that shit just be for the likes. A lot of motherfuckers truly don't be happy like that. Really deep down the side, happiness is when y'all enjoying each other. It's the small things. The big things go happen when you rocking with somebody. You're not going on out the country on the first day. It's all about getting to know one another. Once y'all start making those little steps, and y'all growing, the big things are going to happen. So at the end of the day, y'all celebrate y'all love how y'all celebrate y'all love. Don't worry about nobody else's standards besides y'all own. Y'all define y'all love. Y'all define y'all relationship. You have boundaries, You let your partner know what your boundaries are. He tell you his boundaries. Y'all respect each other's boundaries. And now, for the most part, y'all should be straight, man. Keep that shit out of the public eye. It don't even matter who. It don't matter what somebody got to say about your happiness. As long as they make you happy, you be happy.
And you gotta, and what people gotta understand too, it's a lot of people that'll judge you in your relationship and the things that y'all going through, and they might be putting up with way worse. They might be
Way
going
worse.
through
6-0.
They might be dealing with way worse.
Way
Nigga
worse.
At home beating his ass and all that.
That's what I'm saying.
And she quick to tell you to leave this nigga for something.
But
or,
she sitting up
or
there.
you thinking that, or you comparing yourself thinking that it's all gravy and they miserable. You know what I'm
Miserable,
saying?
yeah.
So you never know. Misery love company. So you do gotta be
Boom.
careful. You do gotta be careful of who you
Privacy
venting
is
to
power.
about that. Yeah.
Privacy is power. Misery loves company. So you really got to be careful who you venting
And
to.
even you got to think relationships. You would think they were supposed to be sacred, or you building a certain
That's
way.
it, yep.
It's supposed to be a different type of bond between you and a person. So I just think, you want everybody to know everything you do. You leaving too many doors open for that.
What if your girl? Let me ask you this. This is kind of a cool question. I just kind of thought of just now. Instead of her saying, "Look, I don't want to vent out to none of my family or friends because I don't want them in our business," how would you feel about going to couples counseling or marriage counseling? Would you be down to do that if your chick said that?
I think I'm open to things, but if we at that point, sometimes I think is once you do that, sometimes you in a rough spot. I'm a man. Sometimes I believe we should be able to figure things out if we want to. Like, I don't think it's that hard. Like, if we both are able to communicate, we both are willing to meet in the middle, it'll happen.
Compromise,
And if I'm not, then it's just gonna be my way or no way.
Man, sit your ass
So-
down. This nigga just all over the place.
Making noise and shit. Yeah. But I think for the most part, that's how I would look at it. Like, because it's like you going to a complete stranger
Mm-hmm.
and you thinking they finna give you advice on your relationship when it's no different. They don't really know you. You better off going to your close peoples that you trust or somebody else. to
Hey,
me.
Vira, so this is why I asked. I was basically saying, I was thinking privacy is the power of a relationship. And, he was saying misery loves company. So I was saying, what if your girl didn't want to vent to y'all problems to her friends or family? Because, she don't want people in y'all business. She really want to make this work. But she throws couple counseling or marriage counseling. You go be down to do it or you ain't fucking with it?
Couples counseling, marriage counseling, waste of time. They're there to suck money out of the marriage. I'm gonna keep it real. They're there to gaslight the woman into confirming that the man is wrong and proving how we can get the man to be on the right track with the woman, because we all know women are emotional consumers, so right? Their emotions control where they spend their money. So they're gonna keep coming to these motherfucking meetings as long as the therapist keeps saying, "Oh yeah, girl, you right. Oh yeah, girl, you're right." Because if you ever notice any marriage counselor that says the woman's wrong, all of a sudden they get a new counselor or they stop going.
Right.
And it be their idea. So y'all gotta, because I done studied this, I done looked into this. It's a whole industry sucking funds out of married couples by gaslighting the wife.
Sucking funds out of marriage. Boy, you on a... Oh, God damn.
This nigga, hey, 69 god ass nigga.
Hey, see, it's cool what we doing, but what he doing?
Hey, 69 god ass nigga,
Sucking
man.
the funds out of
Hey,
marriage. Where she
freaky
at?
ass
I
nigga.
believe-
Don't ever go to marriage counseling with your wife,
Bruh,
bro. That's
so
a waste of money,
For one,
bro.
I believe that's a very valid point. Like, even into a sense, I'd rather talk to a super elder or something that's really lived some life and been through something through a relationship than actually going to somebody else. Their life probably fucked up. You never even know. People be like, "Oh, they got the license and they studied this," and I don't care about all that. Like, human nature is gonna be human nature. You can learn a lot of that stuff yourself.
Bro, you
I just-
see marriage counselors that got bad marriages.
That's what
Bitch
that's what
giving
I'm
marriage
saying.
advice, go home and she a fucked up ass wife.
And I'm not saying that's not true. I'm gonna say this. I've done it before. I've done marriage counseling. Well, I did it where before you
You
get
feel
married.
like it was beneficial for you?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. It was, and it was by a woman. It was but I don't think she has. I don't even want to say she.
What made what?
No, let me keep it chill with
Okay,
you.
yeah, I
What
got a
happened was
question
this.
for you.
What happened was this. Me and my wife decided to get married. Boom. The pastor was gonna do was like, "Hey, listen, have y'all thought about doing marriage counseling or whatever it's called, premarital counseling?" I was like, "Nah." She was like, "Y'all should try it." Boom. Yeah, we did pay her. But one thing, I'm glad I did do it because she was asking the uncomfortable questions that at first I didn't really think was uncomfortable until I had to start living it. And some of the answers that I gave, she agreed with me. She was a woman, and I was surprised. So she asked one question in marriage therapy that I didn't think she was gonna have my back on. She said, "How do you feel about going through your spouse's phone or your spouse going through your phone?" I said, "That's a no-go. I feel like we shouldn't go through nobody's personal information without behind their back. I said, she go through my phone, she should ask permission to, oh, can I use your phone or whoop. Don't sneak or touch my phone. She said, okay. Then she asked my wife, of course, and then she came back with an answer. She was like, yeah, I believe personal space shouldn't nobody go through nobody's phone. You shouldn't go through her bank account. She shouldn't go through yours. You know, don't be on that sneaky shit. Don't look for trouble in paradise. She said also, what do you feel about if I say y'all shouldn't get married? And I was all like, well, I will ask you why you think we shouldn't get married. She said, if I say y'all should get married just because y'all don't value the same thing, I will ask you then in return, well, how do we fix our values? And if we can't fix our values by the time it's time for us to get married, then I'm not going to marry her. My wife agreed. She came to the same answer. Well, if you don't feel like we are suited to be married and we can't fix our problem before we get married, we shouldn't get married. She said, then that's why y'all should get married, because y'all both was willing to separate before y'all even got together. So I'm going to say she kind of gave game. And
so she just gave y'all the gift of gab and the conversations y'all should have had with each other.
No, what I'm saying is, no, what I'm saying is,
for the game.
No, real talk. No, what I'm talking about. It's not, no,
this is what I'm getting at, Short. It's like, okay, the conversation, you don't like nobody going through your phone, she don't like nobody going through her phone. That couldn't have been structured. But
most women
that should have been talked about when y'all met.
So now,
hold on. Let's be real.
But it's only cool because y'all allowed a stranger to confirm it.
No,
what somebody that was licensed to do this. So that's what I'm saying. Because you could.
But I'm gonna tell you this: females gonna do it
about the same thing.
But I'm gonna say women gonna always say women are not gonna hear our opinion when it comes to that. Because I'm gonna say this: if any one of y'all chicks would say, "Did your girl go through your phone?" I'm like, hell no, you're not supposed to. They go like, because that's y'all homeboy. Of course they're gonna agree with you. Same way if we was to ask her homegirls. So it's always kind of cool to have a mutual party who's not friends with us. I think that's the only cool thing about. They have no loyalty to you or they have no loyalty to me. That's the only cool mutual concept that I appreciate because, again, my loyalty lies with my friends. So if my friends, I'm going to keep it G. My friends need me to lie for them, I'm going to lie for them. My friends need me to do something for them, I'm going to do something.
So let me ask you this. If you turned out this person that you went to agreed with her and not with you, would you still be feeling the same way?
If she agreed with her and not with me, I wouldn't feel the same way. Then that means I have to do some self-correction. Because maybe she probably sees something in me that I need to change.
So you only felt good about it because she told you what you needed.
No,
to hear.
Only two things that was very important to me. It was other things that I had to change. It was certain things that I had to start changing my views on.
You just giving examples of it.
Yeah, but like as far as important things, because I don't believe that my wife should have my password to my phone.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Some people feel like, I should know your phone. Like,
so she agreed, like, no, she should be able to go through your phone whenever. That's trust.
Right.
Because you shouldn't be hiding nothing anyway.
No,
so
you shouldn't have nothing in your phone. That's, again.
No, what I'm saying is if she would have agreed with
that
that point of view, would you have felt that going to her was valid?
No, I would have felt like being married is not valid.
So the whole wedding, you would have felt like the marriage was off because of her opinion?
It's not that. It's about, no. It's about trust and again, just because you
not to cut you off. I just want to clarify before you make your point. Not from your wife. I'm saying if the marriage counselor went against your idea, like, I don't agree with you. I think your wife should be able to go through your phone.
Y'all become one when y'all get married. Why she can't go through your phone?
Would you still feel going there was valid and made better for the marriage? And your wife was like, yeah, see, I told you tripping.
No, that probably would have made it worse due to the fact that my boundaries are my boundaries and I'm not changing my boundaries for no one. But someone that was mutual, especially she was a woman, saw it from a perspective and she said, no, I agree. Because I wouldn't go through my person's phone. Because again, even if you go through the phone, you may see something that's going to raise suspicion, no matter what it is. Whether it's an account, whether it's an extra expense. Like, just say you spend money somewhere that's not part of the budget. Like, I mean, you go through your phone. Let's just be real. When somebody's going through your phone, they're going to find something that's going to raise suspicion, no matter what.
Basically, what he's saying is you felt like it was valid because she confirmed your beliefs.
Yes,
but had she went against your beliefs, you'd have been like, man, fuck that.
Well, because I do believe my beliefs. I do believe my beliefs are right and fair.
Of course, nigga. Everybody do.
Exactly.
No.
Everybody think their beliefs is right.
That's where things.
That's the point.
And that's where things become a problem. But what I'm saying is those things can be figured out if somebody is willing to compromise their beliefs. And for the most part, the woman usually would have to compromise a lot more following a man's program. In my opinion.
Yeah, because man is head of the household.
So what I'm getting at is that, because we sit here all the time and then you say, well, it's a lot of women that we see keep women single. We just gave examples about how talking to their friends and stuff like that can fuck up your relationship.
It could.
So, but without her validating your points of views and agreeing with that, you would have been like, man, this is some bullshit.
Well,
Like I even look at marriage counseling, right? 9 times out of 10, there's gonna be more women giving advice than men. But given reality of the world we live in, we could see women don't really know what the fuck they talking about when it comes to relationships. Look at Dr. Bryant. She gave all this advice on how to find a man. She has no man, no husband, no kids, no nothing. And now we see her online thirst trapping, doing everything that she said a woman shouldn't do, she's now doing. So we know from track records of just dealing with women that women don't know really what they talking about when it comes to relationships
keep
and
it
are
real with
not suited to give advice. I think it'd be better if the marriage counselors came in pairs. You had a male counselor and you had a woman counselor.
that's a good idea as well. I
Because
think
just
that's
going
fine.
to a woman counselor,
Let me
she's
ask you
gonna
this.
be biased to women by default because she's a woman.
Let me ask you this: if they did the marriage counseling, when they came into where the man spent time with the man and the woman spent time with the woman, and then like a half of the session later they switch over to see from different perspectives, do you think that would work as well?
I think that'd be better.
Mhm.
But ultimately, I don't know what type of person you are. I don't know your beliefs. I don't know your background. I don't know your upbringings because it's men that I disagree with the way they view their relationships. Some men, oh, my girl could do whatever she want, wear whatever she want, this, that, and the third. I don't agree with that. And just because you a man, I ain't rocking with that. So even that, I think about who am I getting advice from? Who the fuck is this
Right.
person?
And then even when I'm not necessarily saying it's bad. What works for you works for you.
Mhm.
Like you said, these is your own beliefs. And I could be open to certain things, but if I'm open to something like that, it's just to go like, I knew this was bullshit. I'm
But-
doing this just to really
Appease her.
prove a
But-
point.
but-
yeah, I'm
but-
going
but
to
you're
prove
not-
what
What I'm
you-
saying is
So,
you're
nah, but-
compromise. I think
yeah, but
relationship
nah,
requires
and
compromising.
I am doing that. But even I lost my train of thought.
Yo,
Yeah.
he's saying your beliefs. You were saying you would go with it just to see if it was bullshit.
I was gonna say something before that, but go ahead.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep it real
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Counseling, period, to me, is a waste of time because
Ooh,
you gotta therapy, I should say.
damn.
What do they cure? There was a video where dude was asking therapists, how many patients have you cured? And there's never been a therapist on record that have cured a patient of their problem because you having the problem keeps me in business. So I'm not really trying to cure your problem. I'm here to string you along emotionally so you keep paying me so I can stay in business. If every person that come to me for advice, I give you the perfect advice day one, you never come back to pay me again, I'm going out of business.
I don't think it's that simple.
So this
I don't think it's that simple.
How it's not that simple,
Nah,
nigga?
nah.
You go to the doctor with a problem.
He's making a valid point, but this is the thing I get from most people. I've heard a lot of good things that helped a few people. I've heard that it helped a few people, but the only thing is those people
Put in the work.
No, not even that they put in the work. They just wanted somebody to vent to that wasn't gonna judge them, that it wasn't gonna be able to come back to, or wasn't gonna be able to put it back in their face. So they know once they're done with this person, they might not have to never see him again. And even then, a lot of people that go in there don't even be revealing everything that's really wrong with them. They just want some confirmation still about certain things and being able to express themselves freely without having to worry about some kickback from it, or
But-
somebody holding something against you or using it against
But
you.
even if you let me ask you this: and lying to your therapist, isn't that essentially lying to your doctor? So if you going to the doctor and you saying, "Hey, I got a stomach ache," but then when you go to the doctor office, you don't tell him your stomach hurting. How's he supposed to cure you?
And most
know,
people do that.
this-
It's
that's
proven
my
that
getting
most
at,
people
yeah.
do
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. But then who does that benefit? If you're not trying to go up there and be open and honest about your situation, how do you ever get better with it? If
That's
you're not-
why
if
most
you're not
people
trusting-
don't get better. Niggas be lying. They be lying. They
That's
want
it, but-
confirmation.
So at some point though, you can't lie. You got to at least be open minded to at least try something different, bro.
But it goes to the point too. It's really, to me, you're gonna have to put your faith in God, and you're gonna have to change the actions to be able to heal from something yourself. People heal at things at different rates on their own, and people go to these people and get advice and never use it. You just felt good after the
They're not
therapy
applying it.
session because I talked to you about how I felt. I feel better now, but you still ain't done the inner work.
I think getting spiritual advice is great, but I also think people need worldly advice as well. I think sometimes people
I'm
are
not
asking,
saying spiritual advice, but
What
what
I'm
do you?
talking about,
Let
you
him
talking about
land, let him
talking to
land,
God.
let
No,
him
I'm saying
land.
like when you're talking to God, sometimes some people don't feel like they got an answer yet. Sometimes people are praying. They haven't felt like they got a revelation yet. So sometimes some people probably do need that human element, that worldly advice of something to help me right now. maybe God's not revealing it to me right now, so I may need some worldly advice. That's why they probably go to therapy to get that affirmation or get some type of advice from somebody that maybe they don't want to be judged. That's why they go there. That's why they do pay that or insurance to do that.
So the reason I say why prayer and I think in certain things like that is because when you go get this advice from this person, if you're not applying this advice, it's doing nothing for you. You're venting. And at that point, but when you pray, I say it goes back to what we talk about the mindset. You're putting yourself in a different mindset to focus on this. And then now whether you like it or not, you're going to start attracting things that's going to force you to go a certain route about stuff. You get what I'm saying?
I'm going to keep it real. The only way you're going to make progress is you talking to your partner about the problem and y'all coming to a solution. You can go anywhere. Not you. I'm talking regular. I'm saying period. Yeah. I don't give a fuck who you talk to. I don't care if you pray. I don't care what you do until you and your partner sits down and puts the problem on the table, and then y'all come to a conclusion. So what y'all come to an answer to the problem, because you can go to therapy, and the only thing therapy is doing is putting different ideas in your head. But then at the end of the therapy session, you and your partner still got to go home and talk about it.
But I think the conclusion of what Short is getting at is like, if y'all can't come to a conclusion, she don't agree with your beliefs.
You're not agreeing with hers. So how do we get help?
Let's find something that's
compromise.
Compromise.
Yeah. So let's hear from somebody else. And if this person decides that maybe my route is better, maybe you might look at it different, and vice versa. So I think that's what those things.
It's like a mutual part. The only reason why I say that is a mutual party because, again, CG, I mean, Viral, it may not be that simple to break up. It may not be that simple for somebody just to leave. It could be a small problem that's leading into something big. It may be something financial. It could be an addiction. It could be something, bro, but it may be some reason where that person loved that person, where they're not trying to give up, but they're at that breaking point. It's like, look, before I go, this is like the last final push I'm trying to do.
I'm going to be honest. People are going to have another person explain what they're explaining to you a different way, or hoping that you hear from them instead of them. Because when you're talking to your partner, you guys are trying to prove each other wrong 9 times out of 10. The woman's trying to prove her point. The man trying to prove his point. Nobody's really listening to understand. Everybody listen to respond. So that third party is, okay, this is an unbiased person. So whatever they say, we're going to take as, okay, that's the right answer, because they don't know neither one of us. And that's, to me, is like, okay, you're not looking for understanding. You want this therapist to tell your wife she's wrong. You're right. Your wife wants this therapist to tell her husband, she's right and you're wrong. But if nobody's going for real understanding, they just want to prove that they're right and have a third party.
And you know what
confirm it.
And part of the biggest of it where it come from, because even if y'all came to a resolution or a solution, or the man came up with something, she's not putting her trust into that, because for the most part, she's still feeling away. That be some part of the main keys, because however she's feeling, we can get over stuff quick. You can probably get into it in maybe 10, 15 minutes, not even that. Go walk off. I'm cool. You still tripping on that? Like, nigga, that shit is mine.
Damn, that was a week ago.
We know I know you ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Leave that shit alone.
Exactly.
Like, I agree. Lingering for nothing.
Women do tend to
you
live
want
in
to communicate still about it, or you want to make a point like, hey, I'm over it.
They want to complain. They want to vent.
Women do want to live in that emotion, and I understand that. So sometimes as men, that's why we have to tell them, like, hey, look, we already talked about it. We already came over with a solution. Let's table the conversation. We'll talk about it another day, because I don't want to go to bed with this shit on my mind or waking up with an attitude. So that's when, as a man, you got to tell her, hey, check that. Relax. We got other bigger fish to fry, other things in the problem besides this. I don't want this to continue to drag out my day. You have to, low-key, at some point, put your foot down as a man. Relationship's about compromising,
I'm going to say one thing I learned. You got to know your woman buttons and how to move her out of different energies, in my opinion. Because regardless, you can shut shit down. They'll be like, oh, no, it's just because it's your way and I don't got no say-so and all that. So you damn near got to wiggle her up out of that and get her in a different mind space or something else and change her mood. And then maybe you can move forward like that. But
I'm going to be honest, fellas. Women don't care about you understanding. Women care about them being able to vent, and then you basically acknowledging and confirming their feelings. That's it. You can do exactly what you said. Let's table it right now. We can do exactly what he said. Listen, I understand. I get it. It's over. I don't want to talk about it no more. Oh, no, but we can't talk about it. What is there to talk about if I just told you, oh, okay, I understand. I'm over it now. They'll be like, huh, you over it? Wait a minute, we ain't get to talk about it. I ain't get to tell you how you was wrong 8 different ways, and I ain't get to cut
That's
you.
what they really
That's
mad
what
about.
they want.
Yeah, that's what they
Because
mad about.
you know what they
yeah.
say? Okay, let's not talk about it now. When is a good time for us to talk about it? I'm like, never. I'm over it.
Facts.
Yeah,
I've been
you
there.
over it.
I'm not
They
bringing
over
it back
it.
up again.
Bitch, I just told you I'm over it. They're not over it until they can get off their emotional steam onto you. So once you understand that, you kind of
But that's why you protect your boundaries, bro. As a man, you have to protect that. You can't allow that woman to emotionally drain you with that shit, bro. You gotta tell her, like, no, enough is enough. Then that's when you can be like, well, look, you want to go.
But this is
what
when
you
they
not
harbor
getting.
the feelings.
Exactly. So once you sometimes gotta let them get that off.
Yeah. No,
you can't.
No, because they want to be heard. If you just when you just shut it down like that, for the most part, from my own experience of being that way, I'd be cool. Like, just,
But I'm
that's
saying, like,
over
Messiah, look,
with.
if
But-
I come in here to shoot the podcast and my chick want to have an emotional talk right now, that's going to drain me before I come in here. I have to tell her, look, we can talk about it when I get back. Right now, we go table it. You can write down what you want to talk about, express everything how you feel. When we get back, I'm all ears.
What I'm saying is,
not always
let's
gonna be
say you
matter.
have
Yeah.
the convo, but it's not going the way she wants it to go. Meaning, she wants to get every single emotion that she's feeling off. Period.
'Cause-
And she wants you to acknowledge it. So you, being a man, 2
I'm coming
seconds
up with
into that,
solution.
no, I'm saying 60 seconds into the convo, you can dead it and be over it. Oh, okay, cool. You know, I fucked up, whatever. I'm over it. She's not over it. So
Right.
now you talking about, oh, I'm a man, this is that. Now she's harboring those feelings. So for the next week, this bitch got an attitude making your life a living hell
Right.
until you acknowledge her emotions.
until you let her get that off, and to the point of a lot of times it just be you didn't react the way she wanted you to react.
Exactly.
You didn't do the argument. You didn't
Yup.
do everything
The
else.
theatrics.
Nigga.
They want that. They want this.
They want you going nuts. They want you riled up. They want that energy out of
They
you.
want the chaos.
I don't know. I don't experience. I mean,
I don't
Yeah.
either. But
You experience it, nigga, because you probably just let your girl get it off, nigga.
I've experienced it before, but it is women that do just be like, they respect the man and leave it alone. Like, you know, I do understand that too. Like, everybody don't have to do that. But for the most part, I understand. If you going to see a marriage counselor, nigga, you experienced it, nigga. Fuck this nigga talking about.
No,
You
no,
at
no,
that
no,
point,
no.
nigga.
No, no,
Y'all
no.
been past that
No,
point,
no,
nigga.
I wasn't. No,
you
that
didn't
was
let her get it
pre-marriage.
off.
Fuck
Nigga,
this
nigga talking
No,
about.
nigga, it was pre-marriage. It was pre-marriage. No,
That's
it
that's
was
what
pre-
I'm
This nigga
saying.
crazy.
No, it was pre- no,
Nigga said, I
no.
don't experience that, but with the fucking marriage
No,
counselor. This
no,
nigga
I never
wild.
went to a marriage counsel for marriage. It was pre-marriage. It was for us to do it before we got married.
Regardless, pre-marriage, whatever. Y'all,
It was- no,
that
it was
mean
'cause
y'all
of the
got
lifestyle.
y'all got
No,
to a point where y'all was not aligning right.
No.
Right.
It was no. It was to make sure we were aligned right and make sure, like, if I'm gonna do it, this is gonna be my last time ever doing it.
Hold on, y'all. So y'all was good. Then y'all needed to go confirm that y'all was gonna be good.
I ain't never been. I don't know. I
That
don't know.
don't
nobody
make no
that's
sense.
married.
That's what
I'm gonna keep it
asking.
G with you though, bro. I don't know nobody that's married that's my age. I don't know. I don't have like uncle. Like
Nah,
I didn't have any good like advice or nothing to lean on with
I'm
that.
not saying you wrong to do what you do, but just listen to what this. Hear me.
No,
what
you
I'm
saying
saying.
I went to- I went
when
to
you
get
saying
advice
it,
from somebody to know I
you
was good.
saying we already good, we happy, we ain't. Really
But I can always be better, though.
I know we ain't got them problems, and this the thing. You looking for something that wasn't there yet.
No. I
Like,
wasn't looking.
this what it sounded like to me. This all I'm saying. Like, we good. We on a smooth page. We about to make that big step. We ready to get married. X, Y, and Z. But let's go confirm with somebody else that we ready.
It's called double checking, crossing T's and dotting I's, bro. It's nothing wrong with like my thing is this.
I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying, like, how do y'all think somebody else can tell y'all that y'all
Well,
ready?
because this person that we went through has experience, is currently married. You dig what I'm saying? So she kind of has a right, and she's older. So I'm going to go off with her age and her life experience that she's a little more skilled. So that's why I was kind of trusting this person. And she was a mutual. She's not related to me by blood. She's not related to my wife by blood.
Right.
So that's why I felt like, okay, I'm more willing to do that. And plus, again, I don't want to involve any of her friends or any of my friends, so it won't feel like anybody's getting a biased opinion.
Nah,
But
I
hold on,
agree
because I
with
get
that.
what you're saying. If we're good, we're literally taking the step.
Mhm.
Everything is perfect. Why have to go to a person to confirm we're good or to check and make sure we don't got problems? There's no problems. Us going to this person might even create problems that we don't have.
But what if that problem occur in your relationship and you didn't realize y'all was going to have that problem? That's what I'm saying. It's
Problems
just
are
nobody-
going to occur.
yeah,
They're
and-
going to occur.
And
That's
no-
part of a
and
relationship.
Nobody can tell y'all, especially without knowing y'all, like, hey, y'all just gonna have this. I can see your future. Like,
No,
the
no,
way
no.
y'all is right now, y'all gonna have a problem in your relationship at this point. Like, things can change, things can happen, and then I think maybe when it got that bad, I would look at it like, okay, maybe y'all might do need some advice. But outside of that,
But the thing, what I'm saying
like
is,
I'm gonna say that it was more so of not necessarily problems directly with us. It's more so foreshadowing of life skills. When you reach a certain age or a certain maturity level, you see things in the world that you haven't seen when you're, when you're a kid. You don't know how to drive a car. Then when you become a teenager, you're starting to get the feel of a car. And as you age, you start getting more advice. I mean, you start seeing more things, so you're able to give more advice. So with her, it was probably certain things that I didn't even foresee because I haven't reached that level yet, that I was trusting on the vision of like, okay, I haven't experienced that yet. If that ever occur, what is my thought of this, and that? If she haven't thought about it, my wife haven't thought about it, and I haven't thought about it because we haven't experienced that together, or that's not even a conversation we ever had, and someone's bringing this hypothetical question up, how would y'all handle it?
So,
what are
nigga,
y'all
that
views
shit
on it?
sound, hold on, that shit sound like alphabet soup.
So
cuz.
now,
I'm just saying.
So
like
let me tell you
It
why.
sound like
so
simp.
now,
That's
so
simp
now,
talk, nigga.
So I'm,
No, it's not simp.
No. This is what I'm getting at now because I'm learning you more and more, Short. So I pay attention to what people say. I pay attention to what people don't say. So now, to me, it sounds like when y'all make an agreement of going to something like this and y'all making that step, I think y'all start to base it off y'all past relationships of how y'all handle things in your own lives. So it's like for you to make that step, it's like nobody can tell you when you ready, like when you was ready to get on one knee and make that. Like I feel like when you ready, you made that decision. Nobody can really tell you,
nobody can
like,
tell
you
you.
need to get married. So that's how I was looking at that situation.
Yeah, but
like,
he said he was going for advice for future problems that may
I know
occur
that's what
that
I'm
they
saying.
haven't.
that was
but it's like
another
y'all
reason.
creating nothing.
No,
Yeah.
this is what I'm
Yeah.
getting at. There is no problems, and there's going to be problems, and you're not gonna know how to handle it until those problems occur.
The
No
same
one
way
can.
you learned how to deal with it before.
No
Yeah.
one can tell you, hey,
All right.
in 6 months or 2 years, as a married couple, married couples have this exact problem, and this is how you handle it as a married couple. No one can tell you that.
No one can tell you, but what I'm saying is, all right, remember a few weeks ago when your son did the little situation
Yeah.
at the house, right? You didn't foresee that happening, right? So you couldn't give him advice before you left to go get the pizza. Hey, bro, don't be monkeying around in the house. You dig what I'm saying? It didn't even cross your mind until it happened. So when it happened, now you have to have a conversation with him about, look, when you got company over here, you entertaining, don't do this, and that. You couldn't talk to him before it happened because it never happened.
No, he
No,
could've-
I did. Like, don't do nothing dumb when I'm gone.
Yeah, because
But you didn't say nothing.
No, but he's told his son many of times of how to conduct himself. So I'm not expecting you to be doing nothing like this on your birthday, and I'm here.
Right.
But I'm just going down the street. Like you took a second to do that. Yeah, I'm not expecting that, but you should know better already.
You know, when I leave the house, I tell you, don't do nothing that you wouldn't do when I'm not here. So when you did that, that's what was like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? You know better, and you know that you know better. Only thing I'm saying is, it sound to me hearing you talk is you trying to convince. I don't
No,
know.
I'm not convincing.
No. This is what I'm saying. This is what it sounds like. I don't know if you're trying to convince us, the viewers, or yourself that was a good idea.
No,
But it
for me-
sounded, I know. No, listen.
I'm saying for
no,
me,
listen.
it
Hold on.
didn't hurt.
Hold on.
No, you saying fuck therapy as
no,
if it's
no,
like
listen,
He's not necessarily
Listen.
saying that. He said
Go
the
ahead, go
reason.
Hold on, let me
No,
tell
go,
him.
go,
Let me
no,
tell
get
him.
your shit,
Because
get your
you
shit
got
off.
triggered just now.
No, it's not that. No,
I
CG.
know, but I didn't even
do your shit.
land,
Do your
nigga.
thing. Do your thing. No, go ahead. Do your thing. No, do your thing. Do your
This
thing.
is what it sounds like.
Go ahead.
Like I said, I don't know if you're trying to convince us,
I'm not
the
convincing.
viewers, or yourself that was a good idea. It sounded like that idea wasn't yours, and you went along with it. And now that we talking about it, the gears in your head is going like, damn. Now you second guessing it, but you're trying to make it make sense because you already did it.
No, it's
So this-
not.
this
No,
was-
it's
Hold
no,
on,
no, no,
let him answer.
no. So again, I'm not convincing nobody. I'm saying there's other options. Again, we're speaking amongst us because we're strong-minded. Not everybody's like this, CG. Not everybody can go out there and figure things out on their own. What I'm saying is, for me, it didn't make or break my situation. All it was more advice to have me more equipped to things that I didn't even think about. It didn't hurt me. All it did was just give me more of in my Rolodex to be like, oh, okay, if this was to ever occur, or just advice in life about certain things that I've never traveled before.
Whose idea was it?
So I get.
No,
what-
it was her. It
So
was the
to
it was
me-
the,
to
it was
me-
the
Okay,
pastor.
that-
no,
that's-
it was the
that's
pastor
what he
advice.
getting at.
Was it a female pastor?
I told you it was a female. I told you it was a
Bingo.
female.
Okay,
That's
that's
nigga,
it. Case
you
closed.
saying case
We ain't
closed,
gonna
but
talk
nigga,
about it no more.
To me,
He signed,
to me,
nigga,
okay,
He just confirmed it.
Nah, look,
I didn't know the pastor was
it's
a
not-
woman.
It's not about.
No, hold on.
It's not,
I didn't know the pastor was a woman,
I know,
though.
but
But
let me say something.
I'm saying it for them.
I know, we said that already.
No,
talked
no,
about
we
that.
didn't.
Nigga, you was
I didn't know.
outside. No.
I know, but this is what I'm trying to say. I didn't know it was a woman. Y'all talked about it amongst yourself.
No,
When
but
he
I-
said pastor, I assumed it was a male. Now that he said the idea came from a female pastor, that confirmed what I just laid out. The idea came from a woman. He followed it as a man, but now he's trying to make it make sense of
No,
why it was a
it's what
good
I mean.
idea.
To me, it sounded like he just having a conversation with us.
Yeah,
So
that's all it was, bro.
That's what I'm getting.
I'm not
at.
trying to villainize him for it.
I'm not-
you
not
did. You
saying
said
you
I'm
was, yeah.
convinced. I never
Right.
convinced.
No,
I'm,
it does. It sound like you second guessed it because I'm like, wow.
It's not
how
nothing to second guess. He's just giving. He's just
I'm
speaking
giving-
and
No,
giving
niggas, you stop trying to clean it up for
I'm
them.
not
niggas.
because
nigga, this is
I'm
gay.
the one who said what I said. Like it didn't make no sense to me. But I'm just saying, and I was trying to understand. But he was just speaking and giving a scenario.
I know he
about what he's
was,
doing.
but what I was saying, the way he was speaking about it and trying to connect the dots, I knew it wasn't his idea. That's why I just asked him.
But that had nothing to do with it. About
Yes,
being
it
his
did.
idea.
For me to connect it, I was trying to see, was it his idea
You
or did
was trying to
somebody
prove him
else?
wrong about something.
I'm
he
not
already
trying to
said.
prove him wrong or
Yeah,
right.
about something he said he already did.
I'm
That's
not
why he
trying to
said-
prove him wrong or right. That's the thing. I'm not trying to prove him wrong
So-
or right.
You said bingo. What are we talking about?
I'm saying, bingo, what are we talking about?
you-
Because it wasn't his idea, so it wasn't necessarily necessary.
So
he
if
could have went through with the marriage, been successful, been good without doing
All
it.
right, viral. This shit sound dumb. Because again, you're trying to make something that is not, bro. It was never a convincing moment or nothing like that.
He didn't ask was I right or wrong
I
for
didn't
doing
ask
this.
for that.
I'm
I
not trying to say he was right or he was wrong. All I'm saying is, as he's explaining it, I knew without him telling me it wasn't his idea, it wasn't his
But
idea.
we already
Y'all
mentioned
mentioned that
You
amongst
said it.
yourself.
You said because I said most times when I gave about the women giving the bad advice and stuff like that, and you brought it up like, oh, necessarily I shouldn't even listen to women and stuff like that. You gonna hear
Bro,
me play back,
I
Bro,
know this is what I'm
vilified women basically saying they can't give advice, bro.
right,
That's
but,
what you.
but I did not know the advice came from a woman to you.
But
so,
I said,
so ironically, as I painted that picture, you connected the dots for me by saying it wasn't even your idea. The idea came from a woman. So when you were explaining it, it sounded like a woman's explanation.
'Cause
That's
for
why I'm
him-
like,
for him
hold
now-
on, bro, don't cut me
Yeah.
off. Wait a minute. It sounded like alphabet soup. That's why I'm like, cuz, what the fuck you talking about? Like you
No,
saying
it's
a lot
not
of
alpha-
shit.
bro,
That's
listen.
not connect. It don't make sense.
I know that, and that's what I was
All
saying
right.
from the beginning.
That's how I knew what he not. Because if it's your
Nah,
idea, it
I
would have been
know.
real simple.
No, but
man,
that,
I
no,
had this
but
feeling.
no, for him, you the light bulb went off because we was already thinking like, because when I asked you the first time, like, damn, so you say y'all was good, and then you went to go ask somebody else to confirm you was good.
It's not that.
That makes no sense to me. That's what I was getting at. He like, damn, to me it don't make no sense either. So now when it all coming full circle, he like, oh, it's the damn woman. No wonder why. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It came from a woman.
Yeah.
That don't even make sense. That sounds like some shit a woman to say. It's perfect, but let's make sure it's perfect.
I feel like preparation comes from men or women. I feel like you can never be too prepared. And we're not even talking about relationship. I'm talking about in general, bro. If I tell you to go outside, I'm like, hey, bro, don't make it right, man. It's dangerous to the right. I'm going to just give you that advice, that game, even though you didn't ask for it, and I'm a man. If that's just in general. I'm just talking about advice, game, or anything like that. That shit can come from a man
I
or a
just
woman.
think-
I
I
take
just
it
think-
from a
Hold
place
on,
of
bro,
love.
you gotta let him land.
I'm just saying, I just take it from a place of love. If somebody truly care about you, if they fuck with you in that way, people are going to give you game or advice for the better. Period, point blank. It don't matter if it's a man or a woman. I
just
feel
think-
like it should come from a place of love.
I think the way you explained it maybe could have been a little different. Not saying that you explained it wrong, but I think in a sense you're looking at it like somebody that's been in a marriage or somebody that's been in something. What are some things that possibly, I don't even know, go wrong or could happen in a marriage? What things should I expect out of being married? What type of things should you expect? That's the only thing I could think of why you would go to that when
And
your
they talk
relationship is
about
already
they
good.
talk about things like that. But
Okay,
it's-
I don't want to drag the topic. We
Yeah.
went for a long time,
Yeah,
but
we
I'm
did.
saying for me, I knew that wasn't his idea the second he started explaining it. That's why I was saying,
Byro, you been in therapy,
Listen.
and I swear, look, he make it seem like he ain't never done a day of therapy in his life.
bro, mom's forced me to go. What I'm saying
No,
is,
so and it came from a woman, and you look. That's what I'm
I
trying
know,
to
and
say.
it was a waste of time.
No, it wasn't a waste of time because you clearly went.
No, it was a waste of time.
But you clearly went though.
I had to. I was a kid. It was a waste of time. The only time I ever went with a woman was to prove her that it was a waste of time. And after she agreed with me, that was a waste of time. Only thing I'm saying is Derek Jackson Jr. over here was talking a lot of simp talk that didn't make sense. That's why I'm
Far
like,
from
that's
a
why
simp.
who
He said it,
idea
yeah.
was it?
It was not-
Bro
listen.
wasn't catching what
No,
I was
I
catching.
heard you when you said it, but I'm the one who painted the picture in the
Byro,
first place.
No,
When I-
fuck a picture
Byro.
painted. The way he was doing, like, you know that meme where you like
The
this?
thing I didn't need to catch because I already knew. You just didn't. You didn't know
What
where it
I'm
was
saying
coming
is
from.
this.
I'm trying to
He
understand.
was saying a
how
lot
it
of
made
words And it wasn't making no sense to the point.
Viral.
That's all
You
I know.
just-
This came from a woman.
you just not saying it didn't work, but clearly it did work because you be sitting up here talking about high power thinking, high power this and that, and you got that shit from there, bro.
I didn't
You
get that from therapy.
You a goddamn lie, bro.
What the fuck is this nigga talking?
Bro, you a damn lie. The
What's
nigga
this
say
nigga talking
shit.
about?
Nigga, you all right,
That
go
didn't come
ahead.
from therapy. This came from books, nigga.
And who do you think wrote them?
Not a therapist, nigga.
Men wrote them books.
So some of them don't have doctors behind their name?
Hey,
Some
long
of
story,
them, so some of them books don't have doctors behind their names?
I think it's rare that we got a.
long story
I'm not
short.
saying women can't write good books, but
No.
it's most of these books is rare that a woman wrote.
Long story short, I'm not trying to say right or wrong, but he let a woman lead him going into his
No,
marriage.
nigga. You got me
That's all-
fucked
that's
up. No. Hold on. We about to clear that, nigga. Ain't no woman, nigga. She gave advice, bro. Don't ever come at me like that, nigga. Man head of household, nigga. Let's check
No,
that
I'm
right then and
saying,
there.
hey, she was a
you got me
therapist,
fucked
right?
up. Nigga, a woman. So who was your therapist as a
I
child?
mean, not a therapist,
Who
she
was a
was a-
therapist as your child?
I had a lot of therapists.
No. Was it a man
I
or a
had men
female?
and women. I had men, I had women. Moms put me in the
So
big.
did the man work?
Hold on.
Did
She
the
put
man
me in
work
the,
or the woman work?
None of them worked. She put me in the Big Brother program. I was doing that Big Brother program shit. She took me to the Scared Straight shit. That shit didn't work. None of that shit worked.
For
What-
you.
So
yes,
what-
none of it worked. Only thing
for
worked
you.
for me was me.
And that's for you. Again, you're
But that
speaking.
them is two different. But them two different levels of y'all life.
Exactly.
So- so-
Nigga, I've been to the same shit. Nigga, I told you I was in the impact program. I was in all that shit, bro. To me, the reason why that for those reasons what you just said, I didn't feel like those people that when I was in those programs, they didn't come from where I come from. They didn't understand my upbringing and background. So the shit they were saying was one ear out the other.
Let me ask you this. All right, so you had the conversation with the pastor, and then you chose to go to the
I thought we was done with this.
to the
topic.
therapist.
No.
I just want to ask him.
No,
one
it
more
wasn't no
thing.
therapist.
No, oh,
The
so
pa- no, the pa-
all
the
the-
pa-
all the-
the
so
one
the
who-
pastor
who-
gave all the advice.
The
The
pastor
pastor-
said y'all should go to a therapist
No,
of marriage
no, I never-
counselor
listen,
before.
That's what I thought he
No.
was
And then
talking
they
about.
went to confirm.
Yeah,
What are you
and-
talking about? No,
No, I'm saying
See,
the
now he's saying
pastor
that's not
was
the story.
The pastor was the therapist. She's the one that did it. The one who wed us was
Hold
the-
on.
Nigga, the pastor was the therapist. Nigga, she's
Hold
the
on,
one that
hold on.
Nah,
Hold-
we
no,
off the subject.
No,
now.
no,
We
hold on.
going too
This
long.
is-
This
no,
is crazy.
no.
The
This-
story changing.
No, I'm having a moment and I'm trying not to snap of the famous episode when old girl told the whole story and at the end of the story she
Nigga,
was a
the
side
pa-
chick for 10
yeah.
years.
Nah,
So,
nigga.
hold on. So the whole time, the pastor
Was the therapist?
was the therapist.
she's not a therapist. Nigga, I told you
I
she's
thought we
not
was
a
talking about
doctor.
two different people.
No,
No.
listen.
I know.
He said we paid for the therapy.
We never paid. No, we had to pay for her to do our wedding. That came with that shit. Like, she did the wedding. When you get married, you got to pay somebody to wed. Wait, hold on. Y'all don't know. Wait, time
no,
out.
it
When you
sound
get
like
married,
Listen,
time out.
I hear what you're
Time out.
saying,
No,
nigga.
hold
I know
on.
what the fuck
You
you
right
saying.
about to box me in
That's
like I'm
what
done.
I was finna ask
No,
him. Like,
Eastside, no.
I'm thinking he's because this why I was finna because this why you talking about me be quiet. This why I was finna ask you. This why I'm like this why I was
shit.
finna ask you. So
This nigga trying to make it seem like no.
So this
Go
what I
ahead.
was about to ask you. Did the therapist tell you to go to the? No, did the pastor tell you to go to the therapist? Because I was gonna say
No.
if because this is what I was finna ask you next. Because if not, why didn't the pastor just give you the information
pastor- no.
that she was
The-
trying
no,
to
the
take you from
pastor-
the therapist?
the pastor-
but I know, but the
pastor
pastor
did
he
the
paid
marriage-
is the
the-
person.
So she added the therapy fee into
no,
the marriage
nigga,
fee.
that's part of
you
that
might as
nigga.
well just get on this too.
No, nigga.
Because in the story,
She pay-
you
Go
said,
ahead,
no,
go
no,
ahead.
look, I'm
No,
not
no.
trying, listen, don't get triggered, bro.
I'm not
In the story, you said we paid, but I'm glad that we went. When you started the story, you said we did pay, but I'm glad it was
Because
beneficial. That's how the whole story started.
So anytime you get married, bro, you have to pay to get married, right?
Nah,
you don't
he
gotta
not-
pay for therapy.
So you gotta
Bro,
understand.
listen to what I'm saying.
what I
No.
think you
Listen
missing.
to what I'm saying. You got to pay to get married, correct? You go to a judge, you go to anywhere, right?
Not the marriage, the
No,
therapy.
listen, no, bro.
These were separate things we was talking
These are
about.
separate
I'm
things.
telling you, nigga. Say if it costs $400 to get married in Vegas, right? I don't know how much it costs, right? Say you go to the drive-through, it costs $400, right?
Look,
No.
I get you. I get you. I
No,
get
no,
you.
no,
do-
because
do-
you
do it
trying to
cost-
connect the
no,
dots,
yeah,
and I'm
nah,
gonna connect
Does
the
it cost $400, right?
Yes.
She say cost for y'all to get married costs $400. $400, boom, for us to get married. Cool. She said with the therapy, it's gonna be included with this. That's it. That's all. I'm not charging y'all extra. If y'all want me to do y'all wedding, I'm gonna give y'all premarital counseling.
So
That's
this what
I'm
she
saying,
this
bro.
what she did.
This-
It-
that's
no,
what it
no,
is.
this
You-
what she did. It probably was 300 to
Nah,
get married.
nigga, okay. No,
It probably
wasn't,
was
bro.
200.
No, you know,
She mixed
'Cause I
in
ain't
the
about to,
200
no.
with
I'm not about
that
to do
and
that.
said
Nah.
this comes with it.
Nah, I know.
That's
I know.
how businesses
No,
do.
no.
And this is why he was talking about how
No.
you finesse you out the money.
No,
But
bro,
look,
bro,
look,
bro,
look,
bro,
look,
no,
look,
no,
look, let me
no,
say
no.
one more thing.
No,
One
no,
mic, one
no,
mic, one
no,
mic. Look,
no, no.
let me tell you why it
The
didn't make
same-
sense to him.
Viral.
Because the wild moment
Viral.
came. Let me tell you, Short, the wild, because we thought you was talking about a separate therapist the whole time.
Exactly.
So when he
No, it's
asked,
not.
who told you to go to this person? Was it a woman? You like the pastor.
No.
So now he like the pastor and the therapist is the same person.
Hey,
Which is
It's
why
what-
she
yeah.
told you y'all
Yeah.
need to go because
No.
she's making money both
Viral.
ways.
Listen, no, it's the same pastor for Pharaoh, bro. That's what I'm trying to get at.
No, I
That's what
I
I'm saying.
understand what you're
That's
saying.
what it wasn't. No, this is not no financial get down. That's what I'm trying to
She
get at. With you.
understood the background.
This was
She understand.
before or after?
No, this through the whole like she did everything, bro. She
No.
was there. Like you get what I'm saying? Prior to before we was even.
go to the next
You get what?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Next subject. What y'all got?
No, that was
Yeah.
shit.
I don't know, man. I heard T.I. talking about he was never inspired by Wayne and whatever niggas want to do with
King
the
of the
verses,
South?
he'd go in on it. So
Play that clip.
it ain't no clip.
It is a clip.
Oh, you got it then. I ain't got it. I seen the post of it. I didn't know he was really jumping out the window like that.
No, it was an interview. So long story short, he was talking about how great Wayne was and this, that, and the third, and giving Wayne his flowers. And then dude said, "Oh, so you was you ever inspired by Lil Wayne?" He said, "Oh, I didn't say that now. Calm all that down. I ain't hell no." He said, "Hell no," as
Yeah.
if it was a bad thing to be
Be
inspired by
Wayne.
someone else.
Right.
But then in the same sentence, he said, "Well, I might have heard a verse or something and then thought,
I wanted to go
I need to go
harder.
to the studio and go harder than that." Nigga, that's inspiration.
Exactly. That's all I was about to get at. That's all I was about to get at. But I don't know how old T.I. is, if he's around Wayne's age. So he probably
He
feel
may
like
be a little older. I think
so,
probably
but
a
he
little
probably
older.
feeling like, hey man, this young nigga or however he is, he ain't inspiring me. Because I think they was low key hot around the same time. But who you think went harder short on that Soldier song? T.I. or Wayne?
I need
Remember
a soldier with Destiny Child.
yeah.
Lil got it around and
Hold on, I just found the clip. I'm gonna play it for y'all. This was crazy. to me.
I think
You think
T.I.
T.I.
did.
went
Yeah,
harder?
I think T.I. went harder, yeah. Because Wayne had some shit, but T.I. voice and the flow went better with the song. T.I. Let me see.
T.I.
T.I. 45. Let me see.
How old is Wayne?
Let me
Wayne
see.
ain't 45 for sure.
You don't think Wayne in his 40s?
He in his 40s, but I don't think he's
Let me see.
45. I think Wayne probably like
Wayne
42.
43, so T.I. 2 years
2 years
older. So I'm gonna say this though. I think T.I. probably didn't want to give Wayne that credibility due to the fact that at the time T.I. was claiming to be the king of the South. So you can't be the king of the South being inspired by one of your peers.
That's a great point.
I think he was probably so more so on this cocky shit, like, no, I can't be inspired by somebody if I'm the
Because
king.
he still call himself the king.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he was more so like, if I'm the king of the South, I can never be inspired to anybody that's under me.
Is T.I. really the king of the South?
Hold on. Let me play the clip in case they didn't hear it. This shit is crazy.
All that, like I'm a fan. I'm from. That's my era. That made me a fan of all of their music. Juvenile, 400 Degree, all that. Like I'm a fan. I'm from. That's my era. So to see what he's become and what he's evolved into, it's kind of like we always knew it, but to see it coming to fruition is just super dope. And I think he's definitely legendary.
You think he kind of like influenced you in somewhat
Excuse me?
way in your music
Nah.
in your music side?
Nah, hell no.
Your tip on your
Nah,
own.
yeah. He ain't influenced. Nah, hell no. No. That ain't what I say. I ain't said that. I ain't said no shit like that.
Yo,
I mean, but we do push each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, we push each other as far as, like, when I hear him do something dope, I'm like, oh, okay. Let me go and do something doper. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it takes to evolve and set the game on another level. But I think, man, Wayne got his own lane, and I got mine.
Wayne should make a track.
Wayne should make a diss track?
No.
Wayne need to drop a freestyle.
Wayne
Hell
need to
no.
take this
No,
snippet.
take the competitive, put it in the track and rap on it. Make it competitive.
Wayne
it
should take that
it
snippet.
ain't got to be a Drake and Kendrick. It could be a competitive thing. You, I ain't influence you. And whatever, I ain't inspiring nothing. Nigga, let's see if you can out rap me.
He should take that snippet, put that snippet before the song, then do the freestyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Just
saying.
to let them know
Yeah.
this to you. But to me, right there is the prime example why our culture doesn't expand and elevate, because what's wrong with giving someone they flowers, whether they're younger, older, you feel you the king or not. Everybody has inspiration from somebody. You didn't wake up wanting to do what you're doing in life by just, oh, I want to be a rapper. No, you saw another rapper that influenced you to rap.
He's just saying Wayne didn't do it. But I just think.
But then he did. He
Nah,
said,
I know, but
I might have heard a verse that made me want to go,
And
okay,
this-
that's inspiration.
And this is what I'm getting at too. Like Wayne was like Kobe at a point. He was influencing everybody. So it's like to say never, that's kind of far fetched. There's no way, because Wayne had points in his career where he influenced damn near the whole rap
He was
game.
running the rap game. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a whole generation that was trying to rap like Wayne. But to answer your question, was T.I. ever the king of the South? Yeah, he was. When he did what was that album?
Urban
called?
Legend.
Urban Legend. That's when I think he was officially the king of the South because that everybody was bumping that. That's when you had Motivation on there, like that.
Yeah,
That
was
album,
You Don't Know Me. All
yeah,
that on there.
that album went hard.
There's
So,
a lot of people that came out the South, like.
but at that moment, he was the hottest though. At that moment, T.I. was the hottest.
All I'm gonna say to
'Cause you had Luda out there.
Yeah, remember they had that little.
Jeezy in
They
there.
dissed each other on Buck's song on Stomp.
yeah.
Remember
Nah,
me
they
get
did.
beat down? No, that's ludicrous.
Yeah.
And then you had Luda stay off the TIP on mine. Yeah, that was
yeah, Luda won that too, by the way.
on that verse. Yeah,
But it's okay to give people their props, bro. You don't gotta have an ego. So I can't give nobody. I wasn't motivated by no nigga. Yes, he motivated you, bro. You just literally said it in the same sentence. I heard a verse, he went
Went
crazy, and that made me want to go crazy. What you just took motivation out instead of saying that motivated me to want to go even harder. You said it made me want to go hard, nigga. That's motivated.
Right, because you could have said.
Fuck are you talking about?
He could have broke it down like, well, he didn't motivate me in a sense to start rapping, but he always motivated me to be a better rapper. Like that would have been better said. He like, hold on, hell no, I ain't say no shit like that, cuz.
Yeah, like what the fuck? It's like you got offended. Like if
Yeah.
I'm Wayne, it's like nigga.
That's why I said he need to get on the track.
The fuck,
Yeah.
nigga, I can't motivate you. Like you said, like I'm trash or something, nigga.
exactly.
Right.
It's okay to acknowledge the competition. It's okay to just be like, look, Wayne hot, but he ain't about to take my spot. Like, you know what I mean? You can. It's okay, but I think T.I. just had that
I
cocky.
say that's a challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Wayne getting your bag.
I'm gonna just say this: T.I. say he the king of the South. At this point, man, Wayne, see if you can take it. I don't think Wayne got the juice no more, though. That's just my opinion.
I just heard a new feature. Wayne gassed.
If Wayne, when the last T.I. track we heard? What's the last T.I. track? Last time I seen
doing
T.I.,
comedy.
Nah,
he was trying to be a comedian.
Yeah, he about to drop some comedy specials. I don't
Shit,
know.
last time I seen T.I., they was clowning about his dreadlocks being bald in the back, man, on that. When he
That
took
ain't
the hat
wild,
off.
dude.
I was
That
like,
was at that comedy special out there.
That
T.I.
was?
T.I. got to go to Turkey, cuz he got to go get them drops at the top of his shit or
Man,
something. Them
something.
motherfuckers is falling out.
they looking like a raggedy mop, bro.
And bro ain't got the type of hair structure to be bald. Or, that nigga, woo.
I mean, he down there was bald his whole career.
Man, that's what I'm
little
saying.
ass
Yeah, the
cut
low
he
fade
had,
and all
yeah.
that. I don't know, man. But
I just know going from
dreads got him
dreads to
looking
bald,
crazy.
you gonna look wild.
you know what though, man? Urban Legend was low key hot. I'm trying to see. Let me see what year that came out of because I'm trying to think. What
Urban Legend was like 04 or
07?
something. Yeah, probably.
was that? No, I think it was before. So it was like 05. I
Yeah,
think.
it was like 04
Yeah,
05.
what year was he King of the South then?
I'm about to see right now.
Because that was when he dropped. That was the first 24s. All that.
No, that was before that
Oh,
one. That was before that.
So he dropped "You Don't Know Me." That was what was the other song that came on before that?
Urban Legend was 04.
Yeah, I knew it was 04.
Okay.
Was
By
he
the
King of the
CB
South in
streets,
04?
nigga, you don't know.
And he dropped T.I. versus T.I.P. in 07.
T.I. versus T.I.P. was cool. It wasn't urban. It was cool though.
Trap music was 03.
Trap music was dope.
He wasn't the king then?
Let's see.
Because when did Lil Wayne drop that first card? We said, I'm the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. That was after Jay retired.
Yeah,
Man.
What year was that?
everybody was down there giving her that. That might have been 07 or 08.
03, that was trap music. Let me see. No, Lil Wayne wasn't the king. I think that was Big Timers and them still was probably popping back then.
Was Lil Wayne ever considered King of the South?
No, I think he was thinking way
I
bigger
think-
than
I-
that. I don't
Hold
think
on,
he
one
was.
at a time.
No, I was gonna say I
Go.
don't even think Wayne was even thinking South. I would want to be the best ever. I think
Wayne
T.I.
said-
was trying to be regional.
Yeah, I think he had to be. If he was, niggas was saying he was the greatest rapper alive.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm running a rap game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was being labeled greatest rapper alive. I don't think it was ever a time he was labeled King of the South.
He didn't
Remember,
have to.
it was between-
I'm bigger than just the South.
I know that, but what I'm saying is at a time, T.I., he King of the South. And then Jeezy, he King of the South.
Mhm.
They was going at it. Then Luda jumped in like, hold on, nigga, I'm King of the South.
Mhm.
It was no time I remember Wayne saying he King of the South.
I've never heard none of them other rappers you named say King of the South either, besides T.I. It was like T.I. crowned himself the King of the South.
The self, but
Yeah.
they were saying even if they say that they
I'm
were the king.
He made that song.
But
He-
also,
he
Jeezy
doing
was
it.
saying, like, I run it down. They were saying things like along those lines. So even though they didn't use the word king, they were still saying things like, I run the South. This is my town. Woo, woo, woo.
Right.
Nah, but king is a strong word. That's like saying you the king of your city, king of something. Like, that's different. Like,
Well,
I know, but
look,
what
I-
he's saying is they were saying things alluding to you're not the king.
Yeah.
And then that's why the fans was putting them in the conversation of, well, who really the King of the South?
well, if Wayne making mixtapes calling it not Lil Weezy, we call it Lil Louisiana and all that.
Yeah.
Like, he putting his name on the South.
Nah, that's Louisiana. That ain't the South. That's just where he from.
Louisiana ain't in the South?
Yeah, but I'm saying King of the South is the whole South.
region. Yeah.
I'm the king.
I'm
of all
thinking
this
from
shit.
Georgia all the way down to Texas. Yeah.
Facts. Right, that's me. I don't remember niggas saying Wayne King of the South.
I think it was just I think Wayne was the king in general, so it didn't really have to. It's like go without saying.
The Carter came out in 2004.
Same time.
That
was same time.
That's not when he was talking about being the best rapper alive.
Yeah, it was. It was Carter 1. It was when he dropped
That was Fireman.
what was what was the song?
Fireman was on Carter 2.
No, it wasn't Fireman. It was
Fireman was on Carter 2. Matter of fact, Fireman was on Carter 3.
No, that wasn't the song. It was the song where he was in jail. What song he was in jail?
I'm thinking about Lollipop.
Bro, you tripping.
Crazy, bro.
Man.
And he's so ready to defend Wayne.
Man,
Get his years mixed up. What was the video where he was in jail? It was in New Orleans. You remember he had the green jacket on. He had the army fatigue, the green jacket.
DJ.
Was that it was
DJ.
best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. That's when he first started saying it.
Yeah, no, and I was
He
at
had the baby dreads.
Yeah, but that was at the end of the
Damn.
song. You know how he used to put the snippets on the end of the songs? Like he had Money on My Mind on the back of another song.
Money on my yeah.
No, what was the name of that song though? Because I remember he had the old school with the big rim, the 24s on it. I think he might have had Babe song, but I remember for sure he had the green
Was
jacket
that Money
on.
on My Mind?
Matter of
I
fact,
think
that
that
was
was
Money
Money
on
on-
My
yeah.
Mind.
Yeah, it was Money on My
That was
Mind.
the Carter 2.
Nah, that wasn't Money
It
on
was.
My
The
Mind.
Money on My Mind came on and he had that.
Yeah,
he had that
it was
fit
like
on.
chopped and screwed.
Yeah.
Money on my.
That's not when he said
That was
best
on the
rapper
Carter
alive.
2. That was on the Carter 2. That was at 05.
That wasn't it, bro.
That's the best rapper, man. Okay, that was 05.
He was calling this. That was the name of a song.
Yeah,
But
Y'all
the
niggas
song he
crazy.
talking
That
about
wasn't
something
it.
else. I'm the best rapper alive.
Since the best rapper, it was an
retired.
actual music video.
Yeah, it was after the video.
because he
but
was
it
talking about Jay, right? That's when Jay wanted to come back out because he was like,
No,
okay.
that was when
That's
Jay.
when
That
he
was when
left.
Jay retired.
I know Jay left, but I'm saying Jay came
But
back.
that was around the same time though, because that's when he made that on that album. He made the best rapper alive song.
yeah.
Okay, I think Go DJ, he was in the jail. And then
That's crazy how long ago that was, man. It seemed
nope,
like
it
it was
wasn't
yesterday.
Go DJ video.
It was
another
Money on
video.
My Mind. It was one of them videos. It was a regular song. Then after the video,
Wayne.
Money on My Mind came on. That might have been Go DJ.
It was that video he was walking around the hood, like he was driving around the hood. I can't remember the fucking name. Pull the video up. I mean, let me see. What y'all say? Best rap? That wasn't it, bro.
No,
I don't think he had a video called Best Rapper Alive.
I know. I'm saying whatever song it was, Money on My Mind came after when you used to think like, oh, he gonna drop this video
Yeah.
next. But he never dropped that video. But that song came on at the end when he was saying that.
Y'all let me know in the crowd. Let me know in the crowd.
In the
Said
comments.
crowd.
In the comments,
Nigga,
excuse me.
wow.
You know what? Was it Bring It Back? I think it might have been Bring It
Hey,
Back.
let me ask y'all this. Oh, what was the name of
with
that
Manny
song?
Fresh.
Bring
Let me
it
see.
back. Bring it back.
Let me see if it was Bring It Back. Yep. This is the
Hey.
video I was talking about. He was driving around and shit. I think
Let
it
me
was
see.
on this one. He was like, he had
That
the
was like
baby.
that DJ Khaled shit when he was doing
Remember he
that?
had the green jacket and the baggy pants and shit? This is the video I was talking about.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, I
yeah,
thought
that
it
is
was
it.
Yeah.
Go to the end and see if the other thing switched. That's when
Hey.
you
I
about
think
to
so.
say
I
it.
think
Hey.
this one he was saying.
Hey, this is going quick one real quick because I know we ain't got that much time left. Who had the better verse on Steady Mobbing, Gucci Man or Lil Wayne?
Gucci low key did.
Man,
But it's because Wayne
got
had
it.
some,
No,
but it's
because he said he got the Desert Eagle on, but that's why he an Eagles
nah,
fan.
not even that. He low key gas. I used to
Nah.
love that verse, but at first, but Wayne gassed that too. But he got so
He
many
had a
verses.
second verse. He had
Wayne
a
got
second.
like 3-4 verses on that song, but Gucci went crazy on that. Cause he said, "What he say? What the fuck
It's
is
up.
up?
It's Gucci Man
the
and
G.
No titty was, no pity was,
Ain't
no
no gentleman
sausage,
for
no
this.
titty was.
That niggas I keep a
He said,
Eagles
so
on.
Icy so don't like me. Goes to Gucci, Ludi, Prada, Gucci. What he said? Gucci make you shitting on me. Why that
That
Gucci
shit,
buying
no,
you?
yeah, that should be
He
hard.
said, llama, cock, and hammers, bandanas on car antennas. No, we do not talk to strangers. Just cut off these niggas' fingers. He said, Kango, what he said? Kango D and Angel does. AK-47, Aaron from the ankle up.
Yeah.
He
Nah, he
said,
went
clip on
crazy.
this a Pringles can, 4-5 Desert
the
Eagle,
Eagles,
homie. You
you
think I'm a Eagles fan?
fan.
Tony
What?
Bracken, sniper rifle, make him never breathe again. Fuck that nigga, kill that nigga, bring him back. Kill him
Ooh,
again.
Messiah, you back. And we ain't on no problems.
He went crazy on
Hey,
that.
man.
That was one of
That was
and-
pre-clone- that was
and I'm not even
pre-clone
gonna lie, I
Gucci?
wasn't- Yeah,
Pre-clone
You said
Gucci.
what?
Pre-clone
Oh,
Gucci.
pre-clone Gucci, yeah.
yeah, that was one of Gucci better verses. Like I liked a few Gucci, but I was more Jeezy than Gucci.
Yeah,
but
me too.
That was one of them ones.
That was
I'm
one of
like,
them Gucci verses.
He
I'd be like-
surprised me.
Yeah, that was one of them.
yeah.
Like, hey, he came to play that day. That was like he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, I didn't know he can get that lyrical.
Right, and then
Even
just,
the pocket, the flow he was using.
exactly,
the pockets
it was
he
perfect.
hitting.
Yeah, And just with that beat in that song, that was like the perfect person to put on there. Wayne
it-
gassed it too.
Is that song the same song without Wayne on the hook? We
No.
be steady mobbing.
No, it's not the same.
Like, is it
No,
the same
Wayne-
song?
That's why I
If
know.
Gucci
I
do the
think
hook?
Wayne brought
No,
us there,
no.
but Gucci made us like the song.
No,
I
'cause
think.
Wayne, I would have liked the song whether Gucci was on there or not.
Nah,
I
Gucci
would
made
have liked
it
it
better.
or not, but I just felt that Gucci was the perfect person to put on there. Like the impact of his verse, because Wayne flow was way different. Gucci came with a different energy, different and he was popping that shit. So
Because I think about that hook. I can't hear Gucci doing the hook.
Nah.
hell nah.
I
That,
think-
that song wouldn't have been that song without Wayne.
No.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
We be steady, my
Okay, so let me ask you this. All right, so,
All right,
so let me ask you, if Gucci wasn't on the song, was that song still be his hit?
It's still the slap. I still like the song if Gucci verse was gone.
I don't think it would have hit us. It would have been a
Every
cool
verse.
song. I think Gucci
Fuck
really
that,
put.
man.
It was like the perfect mix.
I
They
think
needed
that's what I'm
each
saying. I
other.
think it was that perfect. I think we needed
Yeah.
Gucci on that, bro.
Because without
Fuck
that, what
around
the
and
fuck
leave
is
it
up?
there.
It's
Brains
Gucci
on
Man
the
the
shit
G.
like that. The
That
way
make
it
the
came
song
on, it
go,
made you go like,
yeah,
wait,
like
what?
nigga, what?
I
Yeah,
think
but now y'all saying that. I think the genius of it was Wayne having those. He had like 2 verses before Gucci verse even came. And that impact, that's why I said the energy led up to that. If Gucci would just came off the dribble and had the first verse, it would have not hit the
How did
same.
Wayne verse go? Because I can't remember.
I don't know, he had a gang. I just got to hear
But
it.
that's what I'm saying. Gucci verse was so
okay,
crazy.
the money is the. He was saying.
You
saying,
can't
okay,
remember
so-
Wayne
They
verse.
fucked
With
with
the
your
money,
pose
yeah,
and
the money,
the
yeah.
vote.
That was the
Ugly,
second one.
ugly like
Yeah,
Coyote.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm reloaded. Pull it if you told it. He was
This
gassing
nigga ain't
that too.
Messiah, low key.
Yeah.
That was the second verse.
I'm just thinking,
Yeah,
what was the first verse then?
Hey, honestly, I forgot. We would have to bump that right now. I just remember that was. I just
If I
remember.
hear a piece of it, I'm gonna know the whole song.
I only remember the hook and,
And
Gucci's
Gucci,
verse.
that's what I'm. And that's all I'm saying is this:
Yeah,
Wayne
fuck
got us
these
there.
bitches. Swear I care about everything but these bitches. I don't care. I so what these bitches. I'm a young boy. I mean, way above these bitches.
What he say? Put the knife on the A game.
cut these bitches.
Yeah,
what
Wayne.
he say?
That was.
He said, yeah, futuristic handgun. If you act foul,
You get 2 shots and 1.
I'm at your face like land
come.
come. Man, you niggas softer than Roseanne,
Roseanne,
son.
son.
He said, damn, you cannot reach me on my sand, son. I'm busy fucking the world, giving
In
the
the
universe
universe
my
my
damn
damn
tongue. Crazy motherfucker, I am one. Crazy thing is, I began one. That nigga was gas.
Nah, he
man.
did. He got off.
Man, that was a hard man.
That was a classic.
And I wasn't even, I don't think that was the first verse. He was
That was a
big.
classic.
That nigga got
Yeah.
off.
Another duo I would like to see come back. I would like to see Wiz and Currency come back, make another mixtape. Them niggas was like undefeated on mixtapes. And I want to see Currency and Wayne get back together because that Bottom of the Bottle, that shit a classic track to me. Because remember they had the little falling out, then they linked back up, did a couple tracks. I would like to see them get back together for sure.
Give me Outkast back together. Give me Game and 50 back together.
Game of 50 over with. That ain't
I know,
never
but I'm
happened.
just saying. Well, hold on. We just throwing it
Young
out.
Buck is back.
Hey,
Buck back going crazy right now.
Yeah, he is. He doing his thing.
I always like Buck, man.
He
Buck was
doing
on-
interviews. He just did you listen to the new song he just dropped?
The brand new?
Drifting.
Nah,
That's
I ain't
hard,
go
nigga.
hard.
And he just did another verse with somebody else. I should have sent it to you, but he got a couple little things. Buck Loki spitting, but he making them short. I want to see him do a whole full full song.
Like, there was never a music video for Prices on My Head, which was one of my favorite songs on Straight Outta Cashville. And he kind of I seen on the gram, he kind of redid it. I was like, damn, nigga, that was one of my favorite songs. I
Who
kind
who
of
went the
Died
hardest?
and came
Yeah,
back.
Oh, Banks. Banks
Yeah, I
ain't
was
that.
gonna say who went the hardest
Banks.
on that? Yeah.
Now that's a song that's rarely talked about. Lyrically went hard. Banks had a hot verse on that.
Banks went crazy.
Riding around with burner zone, even when it's hot. Yeah. These niggas want me dead. Better watch your step. Yeah, that song go hard.
Buck had a classic album, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened with Buck? He got into tax trouble. Then he got the little trans
Going against 50. That's it. Because Buck was
Yeah, he
always
did.
good.
He was doing a lot of crying and shit.
Tried to
50
side
probably
with
got tired of
Spider-Loc
that
for a
shit.
minute.
Yeah.
He told Spider-Loc, yeah. 50 said he ain't gonna never put your album out. Then Spider-Loc dissed the nigga. Hold on, nigga. You knew a year ago you wasn't gonna put my album out, nigga?
I think G Unit had the perfect mix at the time. You know, you had the East Coast, you had the South, then you had the West. I think that was like that perfect
Man,
lane,
that
man.
movement, that when that Beg for Mercy hit, that was like
Man,
that
dude,
was
the
different.
intro, dun, dun, dun.
all
My
that
buddy.
stunt one-on-one
Man,
era,
my
my
buddy.
buddy.
Yeah.
That
Wherever
whole,
I
that's
go,
whole thing
he
slapped through.
go, my buddy. I still could bang that. That shit hard.
Even when you hear that boom, 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 little Tyrone time
Yeah,
to get
yeah,
his
yeah,
ass
that's what-
whooped.
so he
You know,
holding that crack down, yep.
I'ma think it's my fault.
'Cause
He
he
listened
was
to
Miss
back
Rat
down.
down.
Bobby was a fucking
Bump.
bump.
Now he's smoking crack now.
That nigga was there. That
50
was cool.
underrated. Lyrically, 50's underrated. I think he's done so much that we forget the nigga can actually rap for real.
You know what?
They be acting like 50 trash. Like, nigga, you forget?
I think they so used to the power intros and that type of stuff. Like, they don't know the
Power of the dollar.
Yeah, they don't know the 50 rap we knew, that mixtape, the
Guess who's
Hungry
back?
50. Like, I'm the leader of the new school now. Nigga, what?
Back your bitch ass down.
That nigga was gassing up.
G-Unit in the house. What?
Even at the
what?
8 Mile Road.
He had the hardest verse on the 8 Mile Road, and that was with Banks on there.
Yeah, he killed them niggas.
I like that one verse he had on the 8 Mile soundtrack. What?
Nigga, you see me, I wonder if you mad.
Cause I'm doing good.
Now niggas feeling me more than you and your hood. And it hurts cause you love me
And
and
they don't love you back.
Cause they know you just rapping.
And you don't bust a gat, you pussy. He was on Jai
Hey,
head.
50 was, hey, man,
He was putting pressure on them niggas.
Hey, remember on the 8 Mile soundtrack he had with, he was like, I used to have a crush on Lil' Kim till she started fucking with her hoes, and he was like, D'Angelo, he determined not to sell. And that nigga went butt ass for his records to sell.
That nigga
Like,
50,
even on
bro.
that verse, he was just going hard.
How to rob, nigga.
Man, that's, man.
50 has some shit. Niggas forget. What's the song you had with Storm P? He said, my baby mom's a wild out, stab me worse than that. Gangster. He was on Jai helmet.
He said, what I'm gonna do now? Push your shit back. Clap one in your gut. Fuck up my six pack. You heard the rumor last year, nigga.
50 got bad. You heard the rumor this year, nigga.
50 got stabbed.
What's the rumor next year, huh? 50 real mag. Told that nigga Jai head off with the fofo mag.
I just tell you niggas, you pussy herb. I ain't gonna say PJ bitch. I ain't gonna tell niggas in front
Nigga
starting
beside me,
to click. You must have been a broke nigga. Front like you rich. Your secret safe with me. I ain't say shit. Niggas running around stunning like they cut me up. Motherfucker, 4 stitches ain't gonna shut me up. This is who I am, nigga. This here ain't no act. My baby mom's a wild out, stab me worse than that. Gangster. 50 was this nigga, bro. Niggas better leave cut alone. Oh, it's saying niggas forgot. Crazy. Nah, I just know music for real. That's why I be trying to tell niggas, like, once
You got so much though, nigga. You be low key. Look, nigga, you starting to merge it all together down.
Nigga just gotta hear the first couple
If I get a
lyrics.
little piece of it, then I'm like, okay, I know. Like, it'll come right back. I'll tell you, nigga, that's we listen to music 24/7. Like, wake up, Xbox playing, nigga,
Music
before
playing.
school, after school. If not, while we playing music, we download music, nigga, looking for new music. Like,
Every day,
That's
like,
crazy,
was a
nigga.
search for new music. Every day.
Facts. That was crazy. That was a time. I'm mad we ain't got that Xbox. We had so much. different
music
that-
download, yeah.
that we could
You know,
never
you can
find.
burn your CD to the Xbox.
Man.
Another nigga that was slept on that I missed, because there's a lot of Cassidy songs that we had that I can't get. Like, I forgot I always forget that one freestyle where he said, I sound too comfortable, man, and write so tight that I might pull a muscle in my hand. You can't still nursery rhyming. Dog, all my bars nuts like a Hershey with almonds. That nigga was gassing.
Them Cass
He was really
freestyles was
barred
classic.
up. Yeah.
He still got bars.
He
Cass
do.
still got
Nah, he
bars.
still- he
Accident
still
kind of
spit.
fucked him up a little bit, but he still got bars. He still been fucking niggas over on them diss tracks.
It was just even that old, what was that old cast where he had the hat on, he had the
Boom.
pistol,
Boom, boom, boom. What he say? If you wore my chain for a month, you be hunchback. Cass was going crazy. He spit for like 15 minutes on that motherfucker.
And what was that other one where he said, I put a shell in your mouth like a taco, popping the quattro. Damn, I don't speak Spanish, but I keep hammers. Damn, what
I know which one you talking about. I know which one you talking about.
Nigga, my click about it. You cameras ain't been in no spot. You too sweet. You need to take insulin shots.
Shots.
And I'll be on the block with a he said
Full
with a brother.
surface in the
Yeah,
house.
about cop quarters in. And he was gassing.
I didn't
Shout
learn
out to
about
Cass.
Cassidy till like I heard that album when he was rapping against itself. Like it was like battle.
The
of-
Problem versus the Hustle.
Problem versus
yeah.
Hustle, yeah.
That was when I kind of like, okay, yeah, he
He
dope.
said most dirty money bring germs. So if you touch my cash,
You'll
you would catch the wingworms.
wingworms.
And I ain't concerned unless it's business. The way my necklace, I got right protective lenses. Diamond carats. You sound like crushed up diamond flashes.
You lying bastards.
I'm a savage. When I reach for mine to gauge you crack your egg
Like it's Easter time. Ooh.
That nigga was
Yeah, he was
bars,
crazy.
man.
And I'm
about
gonna
to
give
get back in that music bag.
Nah, for sure. One lyricist that don't get his flowers for being witty, having bars, Sugar Free, man.
Oh, nah, yeah, I was
nigga,
just, I was just off Rick,
Sugar
yeah.
Free, bro.
That nigga
Cause
got
he from the
hits.
West and he a pimp and he rap. Sugar Free
But niggas
has
know Sugar Free,
bars,
got it.
nigga. Some of the most wittiest bars. Like what he said, if I tell you
No, he said,
a flea can pull a tree, you better get a chain and hook his little ass up.
Yeah, that nigga's a fool.
West
Sugar
Side
Free
of
is
Pomona.
slipper. That street gospel.
Got bitches on a corner.
That nigga Sugar Free. And he had a different bag. He don't sound like nobody. You know,
Nah,
Sugar
yeah,
Free off
Free,
the
yeah.
dribble.
Yeah.
And Sugar Free had one of the most timeless. The county jail freestyle.
I wanna go home.
Nigga,
Yeah.
what? Dun, dun. Nigga, everybody was in school with the pencil hitting that beat, nigga.
That shit was hard.
For sure.
I'd rather give you my bitch. That was one of my favorite songs,
That
man.
still is. I was just slapping that motherfucker.
Man.
That nigga, yeah,
That's
Sugar
when I
Free
first
was
started going to
crazy.
house parties. That album right there.
And you know who was a good? Them niggas, him and Quick made a lot of good music together.
Great music. Him, AMG, Second to None.
High C.
High C. Oh, man, that whole
Mossberg,
squad.
rest in
Man,
peace.
R.I.P. Oh, man, listen. Mossberg gets slept on. Mossberg had a promising career. Unfortunately, man, to his demise, man. But Mossberg is dope,
You need to shut up, nigga.
man.
Find
was
your
Buster.
own, for you can't find your own. Mossberg was a joint.
I
This
love this
one
album.
other person I want to shout out that I like his music. A lot of people don't that sleep on it was High Tech. And he made a lot of good beats. I don't know if y'all ever listened to him, but
And nigga, hell yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
He had beat on the documentary, nigga. He made the blast.
Exactly.
Doom, doom.
That
Nigga, the
nigga-
blast, nigga. Quali.
Exactly.
That shit
Y'all-
classic.
oh,
nigga.
that was
Oh,
High
yeah,
Tech.
that's High Tech.
Yeah, High Tech has some shit.
High Tech
yeah.
and Quali.
Quali.
Keep
Yeah.
on dancing. You gotta. And they don't make music videos like that no more, man. You even watch that video, it give you that golden era feel. The nostalgia just hit you, just like Smiles and South Star.
Yeah, I was just
Whoa,
listening to that.
whoa, whoa, nigga, that was a
Yeah,
classic.
that was a banger. That shit still slap.
Me, I was thinking about that during New Year's, cause you know, going on it. Cause 106 and Park used to have the flashback of the year and play all the music videos,
Oh,
the countdown
yeah.
to midnight. Yeah, I missed that shit, man.
Nah, for sure. But man,
Y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel, like the video, hype the video. We ran the whole motherfucking memory card down. Tap in. I'll be live. Me and Messiah be live. You feel me? Show gotta start tapping in on them lives, man. Hit them
Always.
trending topics, but y'all know we're gonna stay giving y'all the bar, stay giving you the motivation. All that. We hitting every subject, man.
Day one down, man. Plenty more to go. You already know what it is.
111 today, man. 111.
Let's go.
Get your first workout of the year in. You start the year with a workout, you end the year with a workout. Don't wait for, I'm gonna start Monday. No, start now.
Right. Attitude of gratitude, man. Make your intentions pure.
Far away or no way.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.